Thanks for hanging out with us. It's Wednesday morning. Oh, my God. It's almost Friday. Almost there. Hey, if you want to see what's going on in our studios, we are live and local. We broadcast out of Lone Tree, Colorado. We're on the YouTubes. Get on your app, search Mix 100 Denver. Right there on your screen, all brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. Hey, sleepyheads.
Good morning.
You both look pretty chipper today.
Hey,
Got big old smiles on your faces. Yeah.
We don't know if you're being serious or not.
No, you do. You
Never
both look
tell.
chipper. You both look chipper and excited to be here.
Feel good, man. Yeah.
I got a question. Are we the only people that were not at the Coldplay concert last night? Just
I think
curious.
so.
I mean,
Looked like it.
the amount of pictures and videos coming out of that concert last night. Good night.
Looked fun, though.
Looked like a really, really good concert. Real nice setup. Really cool looking screen. I love all the lights in the stadium that were synced up, and I'm hearing nothing but good things about the concert. Me personally, not a huge Coldplay fan, but
Yeah.
that could be
some-
why I wasn't
I like
there.
some of their songs. I
Do
like
ya?
one of the reasons I was glad I didn't go is right before they went on. They had one of those famous weather delays, and I was like, that just would have delayed our bedtime a
It
little
was
bit
definitely,
more.
Definitely too late for us.
Yeah.
But the people that were posting on the socials looked pretty darn happy. So.
Yeah. No, I like one Coldplay song a lot, and that's Yellow. And
course.
so,
It's a great
You know,
song.
it's like my favorite song by Coldplay. But I'm with you, Jared. Like, I wasn't as big of a fan to threaten my sleep schedule. You know what I mean? Like, you've really got to be a good
gotta love 'em.
band
Oh, yeah.
for me to mix up my sleep schedule.
not
So,
worth
but
it.
I'm glad everybody else got to go and have fun.
Hey,
you
that was a
know?
thing for them.
Yeah.
I love that for them.
Did they do the thing with the wristbands?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, because everyone
Beautiful.
loves that about
Yeah, they
Love
always
it.
finish
right?
with the sky
Beautiful.
full of stars, and it's
Oh,
really, really good.
Magical.
Good.
Goosebumps for days. I have two products I'm going to be ordering from Amazon, and I want to get your opinion on one of them because I feel like it's super duper girly. But the first one is a sign that Nick Nack saw yesterday because I was complaining yesterday about how my lawn looks so darn good in the front yard, and somebody let their dog pee right in the middle of it. And by the look of the massive burn scar in the middle of my lawn, it was like a gigantic husky or something.
Oh, no.
Because they
Great
flooded
Dane.
it. They flooded it, and there's a big dead spot in the middle. And I was complaining that how do I keep the dogs off the lawn in the neighborhood? People walking them. She found this little sign that she sent me yesterday. That's bright yellow. It says "No poop and pee. Please keep off the grass." With a dog with a giant circle around it with a line through it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get about 40 of these and put
As
them in
you
my
should.
lawn.
I told you, the thing about those signs is when you see them as just a patron who's walking around
Yeah.
or walking your dog, immediately, at least for me, I think you have cameras.
Yes.
Immediately.
Which I
So-
do, about 40 cameras, too.
Exactly. So I think that this is going to help deter people and dogs from being on your
Yeah.
lawn.
People, especially
I'm very
people,
happy. I'm very
hopefully.
happy. I didn't know this product existed that you could, jam down into your grass and
Yeah.
hopefully deter people. Because I was just going to put up the fake fertilizer, biohazard type,
know,
which I might still do that. Like, keep off the grass. There's
You
fertilizer.
know what?
But this one's a
Yeah.
little more in your face. No poop and pee with the dog with the line through it. So
Yeah.
kudos to Nick Nack for sending me that yesterday on her walk. The second product, I was laying in bed last night, and we go to bed so darn early, and it's bright out. And I've got a skylight there, like kind of in an adjacent bathroom it's an open plan, so there's no door on the bathroom. So the skylight is still blasting, and I'm trying to sleep. And I'm laying there, and I'm like, oh my God, I know what I need to get. But it's so chickish. I want one of those face masks that you put over your eyes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes!
the sleep mask.
A sleep mask.
Yeah.
But like instantly when I think of that, I think of like rom-com movies, teeny bopper movies, and it's always like the preppy girl that
It's the
like,
Legally Blonde girl.
yes,
Yeah.
and like, shoots up in bed, and she's got her silk pajamas on and a face mask on. And she's been sleeping. I'm like, it's so girly.
Yeah, it is, but
But-
also they work so well. So I have one of those.
Do you?
And I have
Can
to
I
use
borrow it and try it out?
You're gonna love. Mine says "Mind your business." That's what mine says
gosh.
right across
Yeah,
the
okay,
eyes.
okay.
But it's an airplane one, so it's just from an airline.
Oh, so you stole it.
And yeah, so I have it, and it works wonders,
Okay.
especially now when I'm laying in bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and the light is coming in.
Yes.
That takes care of that just like that. And it's so light on my face that I don't notice it.
That's the
You know
thing.
what
I
mean?
want something light. I don't want
Yeah.
something too heavy, but I want it black. I need it black when I
Yeah.
sleep. Pitch
Mine's
black.
Does it
Dark
not make you like
blue.
claustrophobic?
Well, that's my
because
concern,
I was
you know?
kind of thinking I don't wear one either.
And I don't want anyone sneaking up on me, either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, seriously.
Tickling me.
Well, no, the band that goes around your head is super. It's not tight because I have a lot of hair, and so that's what I was thinking. Is I was like, it's going to create like an indent in my hair and make it all messed up while I sleep.
Don't have to worry about that.
So it doesn't. It like hold your head. It doesn't squeeze your head the way you think it would.
I need a gentle.
What about your eyes?
I need a gentle
Is there
squeeze.
pressure on your eyes?
It is very light, and you don't notice it. At
So
least mine.
you're in team go for it?
I'm so team go
All
for
right,
it.
I might,
I'll bring
I might
it in
do
tomorrow
it.
and
Nah,
you can see
I'm
it.
too much of a germaphobe, which we'll be talking about at 7, actually.
You don't have to use it. I'm just saying you can see it.
I don't need
So
to
you-
see it. I
okay,
know what
well,
they look
never
like.
mind.
I know. I've seen the rom-coms, Katie. That's very
Never
kind of you. Very
mind.
sweet of you. But no, I feel like you would hold me on the ground and put it on my face, and it would end
Try it
very
on.
bad. It would end very bad. But,
No, but I 100% go for
Okay,
it.
I'm
10
gonna-
out of 10 would recommend.
that's going to be my second order today.
There you go.
On the big Amazon. Thank you, Jeff Bezos. So
Okay.
I'm going to give it a shot. Now, you were saying you had a pretty darn stressful day yesterday with
gosh, it
sweet
was-
baby
It
Nana.
is so stressful. Oh, it just makes me so sad anytime she is not 100% okay, right? So yesterday, I had to bring her to the doctor. She had to take medication that made her super loopy before an appointment yesterday, and she couldn't drive. So she's like, Mom, can you bring me to this
Does she
appointment?
have more of that you
at
can bring?
3
Oh, you
o'clock?
can bring
She
that
does
in.
Not. It's funny. I found out they gave her Valium.
Oh.
And so she had to do this procedure thing. And so we go there, and while I'm driving her, she's like saying really random, silly things. I'm like, okay, that pill's kicking in, whatever. But we get to the place, they check her in, and I mean, this whole procedure maybe takes her 15 minutes, right? So I'm sitting out in the waiting room, and first of all, I'm sitting there, and one of the nurses come out, and they say, Katie? And I'm not there for an appointment, so I'm really weirded out. And I'm like, they can't be talking to me, right? That's not me they're talking to, but it was me because Zoe called for her mama because she was done with her procedure and whatever. And she's sitting there and she's like, that is the most painful thing I've ever went through in my whole life. She does not handle pain well, so I want to preface it with that. But she was sitting there and we were talking, and the whole time she had promised me she's going to take me to Chili's after this, right? That's how she got me to do it. She's like, I'm going to take you to Chili's because we're all the way almost in Boulder and you drove me here. So your reward is I'm going to take you to Chili's. So we're sitting there talking, and we're talking about the mozzarella sticks that have the amazing cheese pull.
That's right.
And all of a sudden, she just starts like losing reality. She just starts to lose touch with reality.
She's
And
tripping on the meds
She's
still?
just starting to go into this little space of she is experiencing so much pain. She starts to black out. She gets lightheaded, and all of a sudden she's like, I'm going to throw up. And I was like, and I'm telling you, this is all in like 10 seconds of us talking. And I run out and get the nurse. They bring in a bucket, and she just starts to like, I'm talking, and the nurse says, I don't like the way your face looks. I was like, I don't like the way her face looks either. Like, I know her face.
In this moment, why would you cut her down like that? She's not feeling good and sick.
No, because she went
and
pale.
then you insult her face.
She went pale though. That's
Oh,
why
is that
she
what
didn't
was
like,
going
like,
on?
She,
I'm like, way to kick a girl while she's
no,
down.
I hate
do you
your
know,
face.
Her lips turned the same color as her skin, and it was so quick. I just started freaking. I'm just like turned into mom mode, and I'm like, oh my gosh!
Oh,
But then we found out. So once they had to lay her down, put her feet up, she started sweating, and I'm just like, what is happening? But again, her pain tolerance is so low, and I guess she just reached a level of pain where her body kind of went into shock.
Yeah.
And this happened twice before in her life. The other time when she got her eyebrows waxed.
Oh my.
When she got her eyebrows waxed, she experienced so much pain she fainted. And the people at the Ulta Beauty place where she got her
like freaking
eyebrows
out.
waxed, they freaked out. They brought her into the back, and then the manager thought she was doing it all on purpose to steal things. So they're
my
like watching her. I know. And so she's like, once we get done at the doctor's office, she's reminding me
What
that
is
that
that
happened.
then?
And so like, yeah, they say
Has
it's
she been
something-
diagnosed with
No,
something?
and,
or
and I
it's-
want to now because this is, in fact, all in all, this is the third time this has happened to her. Once with the eyebrows, and then twice more with medical things that she's had to go to, and she just experiences so much pain. It's like a out of body kind of
she
experience.
just shuts down.
She loses.
What's
going to
happen if she ever has to like have a baby?
You know what's so funny is she's like, so I could never have a child. Like that's like,
I mean, that's
or-
great birth control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, or I was like, anytime you have to do something like this, you have to make sure you have someone with you, because all I could think of was those people who waxed her eyebrows and how they didn't take care of her the way they should have. I was like, oh my God, I was such a bad mom in that moment. That's all I could think about. My mom guilt was so strong because I was like, you had to deal with this at another point and nobody was there to help
Mm-hmm.
you. So now it's like, I just want to make sure that whenever she's in a situation like that, like somebody's there with her to help her. Because how freaky is that?
This is super freaky and
Right?
slightly concerning. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're going to have to go in and see if there's some kind of
The
I don't
treatment.
know.
Did she end up
Yeah,
puking?
She did.
Oh,
yeah, she
no.
threw up in the
Jeez.
I mean, and we were there. We were in again, the procedure took 20 minutes. We were there for 2 hours while she was
that's
just
annoying.
getting herself together.
Jeez.
She had to lay down, she took a nap. I was like rubbing her head. I'm
Mom,
like,
just stay here,
oh,
I'm gonna
baby,
nap."
I feel
Nana."
like she might just be doing this for
No,
attention
she
at this
didn't.
point.
She didn't. You can
This seems
tell.
like a little bit of a cry for
No,
attention.
even the nurses were like, this happens to some people. We've just got to give her
and they're in the back,
time
they're like rolling
to
their eyes.
figure
They're
it
like,
out.
another one of these.
Well, no, they said they're like, take as long as you need to, feel better.
4 hours
and then
later.
they're like, gosh, is she going to spend the night? Like, what just happened with this?
She almost
girl?
needs to go into some sort of treatment where she gets like poked with something. There's a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
And then they progressively make it worse and
Build up
worse
the
and
tolerance.
worse, like
You build
each
up-
time.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if it's within that hour session or over a week or a month, but yes, they end up, from the pin prick in the hand to punching her in the face at some point.
Well,
To see if she
exactly.
can handle it.
And do you want to know like the real sad part about all of this?
No chilies?
I didn't get to go
No
to
chilies! I was going to ask if you got your cheese pull
I
on.
didn't get my
No
cheese
chilies.
pull.
No old timer with cheese.
Your daughter owes you.
Your
I
mouth was all
know.
ready for a
'Cause-
cheeseburger.
I just had to
Jeez.
get that baby Nana home.
What
but
were you going to get if you went to Chili's?
The triple dipper.
Yeah.
All day I was getting the triple
I'd be
dipper.
so mad.
Man.
Fuming.
I would have left her on the ground and gone anyway.
I know, right? Like, you don't understand. Cheese pull needs me too.
Why couldn't you have gone to Chili's after she got up and everything
She
was
had
fine?
2 hours.
No. She was not okay.
Oh.
Like, even driving her
Lame.
home, I had to stop a few times. She's like, Mom, my stomach. Like,
Jeez.
yeah, it was, oh my gosh. So, a triple
sorry for
dipper
your
for
day.
another time.
I'm sorry for your day.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just glad she's okay. Because I tell you what, as a mom, seeing your kid go through something like that,
Sure,
I
it's heartbreaking.
I
It's
almost
scary.
bawled. Like, it was so hard for me not to cry just because I knew she needed her
You're
mom.
like, be strong.
Yeah, like she needed me to be strong. I couldn't be the baller in that moment. But boy,
Yeah.
I went home and cried over her and those cheese sticks. Sure did.
If anyone from Chili's is listening this morning, can you please bring Katie some cheese sticks this morning?
It's so sad.
Text us for our address. We'd greatly appreciate it. Well, thank you for sharing some very intimate details about your daughter.
Okay, you bet. Of course.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys, we're going to dive into a bit of a trending report here in just a few minutes. We've got big Taylor Swift news, and there's a local Colorado connection with that. And then I'll play you some audio of this TikTok mom that is pissing off a lot of dudes this morning. We'll do that and more coming up with the trending report with JKJ. Let's dive into traffic. Denver's best music, hanging at the Pink Pony Club here at Denver's Mix 100. Got JKJ on here in the morning. A big old thank you to everybody commenting on my Facebook post. I was talking about how the dogs in the neighborhood keep pooping and peeing on my lawn, and I'm going to get this little sign, so I posted the sign and threw it up on Facebook, and numerous people say that they've got signs like that in their yard, and they work.
Yeah.
They really work. People are respecting the sign and not letting their dog crap all over the lawns.
Well, again, I think it just tells people that you're watching. Like, hey,
Yeah.
don't come on my lawn because I'm watching
That's
you.
right.
And it is a deterrent. So I say get them.
I'm going to get him, Katie
Get 'em.
Cat. Somebody posted one that they have with the dog with the circle with the line through it, and then a camera, and it says, smile, you're on camera.
Oh,
So,
that's
and then
good.
the dog's got
See?
little poops coming out the butt. So, which made me smile. It really did make me smile. So, thank you everybody commenting. If you want to follow along on our Facebook page, it's Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook. Let's dive into our little Mile High Hype report here. Just a heads up, Mix 100 is your all-access station this summer. We've got the hottest tickets, the biggest events all summer long, so make sure you keep Mix 100 on. And at 7:30 today, Post Malone and Jelly Roll tickets. How great
yeah.
is that? It's part of Mix 100's all-access summer. I don't want to dwell on this because we talked about corn so much yesterday, but it's funny that today is National Corn on the Cob Day.
Is it really?
Oh my God.
It is, so I'm just going to briefly touch on that. We talked about corn so much yesterday.
Well,
The people at Olathe who live there, they're like, yeah, finally
Yeah.
some recognition.
Colorado Pride. What are you talking about?
My only question with the corn on the cob, do you just give it hell? Do you just hold it and bite into it? Or are you that person that turns it on its side and cuts the corn off?
I'm doing that now just because I think it's so neat the way it falls off the cob, like in just.
It's like a
just
satisfying
like it.
video?
It is. It's like it is so satisfying for me to cut that corn off the cob and then eat it like that. But I've done both ways, so
Okay.
I don't think either one is wrong or right.
Well, I would say my teeth are still good, so I'm just still eating it like a beaver.
Oh, there you go.
Just going at it.
Like in the
going at
cartoons
it.
when it was a typewriter. Yeah,
Shing.
exactly. That's my favorite.
Very Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
All right, so here's this mom this morning that's pissing off a lot of men, is the quote. Her little video's gone viral this morning. It's a fed up mom because she never has any sort of sex drive. Her libido's basically in the toilet. So she came up with the equation behind her non-existent libido, and
Okay.
it has some men, I guess, ticked off. I'm going to play you her little equation, then I'll read it back to you because she goes through it pretty darn quick, but here you go.
Uh,
Not a chance in hell. So I think a lot of moms are like, yep.
That's hilarious.
Especially my sweet knick-knack. So
Well, yeah.
it's hours of sleep plus the number of real meals eaten while sitting down times partner support divided by number of annoying comments he has made, and that's where I fall into it, minus the number of times she's been touched by children equals mom's libido.
Oh my god! Well,
That
it's
sounds like
funny.
he's going to be looking somewhere else real soon.
And there's that too,
Real soon.
right?
Yep.
Like,
Have fun with that,
it's
Mom.
pretty funny, but
That's
it's
spot on.
for a moment there you thought Dad had a chance until the
Nah.
kids came touching her 1,000 times.
Dads never have a
Hey, you picked
chance.
up the bath time. You picked him up. You got 3 square meals and 8 hours of sleep, and she's
8
still saying
hours?
no.
That's what I said. I was like, okay.
So funny. Speaking of ladies I'd like to touch, Sydney Sweeney, sorry wife if you're listening, she was sharing her details of her physical transformation because she's going to be portraying boxer Christy Martin in an upcoming biopic.
Yeah.
She underwent intense training for 3.5 months. She gained 30 pounds, and
Yeah.
she's describing her body as completely different due to the rigorous workout regime. She says she's usually a size 23 in jeans, and now she's wearing 27. And this is the best quote. My boobs got bigger and my butt got huge.
Okay.
Oh no!
And I was like, is that possible? But if you've seen pictures of her for this movie, the transformation is insane.
Yeah,
I didn't even recognize her.
I remember when everyone was calling her out, saying she wasn't cute because she gained all
I know,
that
was
weight.
stupid.
Remember?
That was so
like,
dumb. She was the definition of thick.
Yeah,
She was the thick woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked good, though.
So I think that it's funny that now she's coming out saying that she was embracing it. When I remember, I mean, she was mad that people were calling her out for gaining all that weight. So.
Like, shut up. She's an actress.
Exactly. They have to.
One of the best actresses on the planet, in my opinion.
Well, people don't say
Oscar
that when
worthy.
guys gain weight for their roles, though. Like, they let themselves go. Like,
I don't know. My
I
wife
mean,
calls
she
me out.
bounced right
My
back.
wife calls me thick from time
Does
to
she?
time. Yeah.
Is that your
I don't know
nickname?
about
A
that.
little thick today.
I'm going to play you one more piece of audio, and I would imagine this kills mom's libido as well for all the parents out there that have to listen to Coco Melon. They've got a new potty training video out, and I guess it's all over the interwebs today because it is also ticking people off about how catchy it is. It's true. Go. You gotta go. Yeah. Gotta go. Yeah. You gotta go. And it goes on for about 5 minutes.
That's it?
No, literally,
It
that's the only
loops
lyrics.
and loops and loops. But I kind of feel like it would be like
Oh.
a good little goodbye music every time we leave the show every day, right?
For about a day.
We gotta go.
We're
We
like,
gotta go.
Bye.
They can stop.
Maybe 15 seconds of
Oh
it.
my
God, help those
gosh.
parents that have to listen to Coco Melon all
I
the
know.
time.
Poor
Luckily
people.
we did not get involved in that show. My kids were older when that started becoming super hot.
Yeah.
I can't even. I can't even.
My sister's in the thick of it with her 3 boys because they're all that age, and she goes, "It's rough out there."
I would
It
climb
is
into the
tough."
shower with a plugged-in toaster
Yeah.
immediately.
No, I thank God
Like, family,
for
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta
See
go.
ya.
forever.
For real, like SpongeBob was my savior. At least he had fun songs, and that's what
Yeah.
Zoe liked. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
ripped my pants. Classic.
Great.
Like, classic
Oh,
classic.
song. You know
So
what I'm
good.
saying?
What's going on locally over
Let's
there?
talk about
SpongeBob.
Yeah, Taylor Swift local, if you can believe it or not. This is kind of concerning as court documents filed in L.A. Said that Brian Jason Wagner of Colorado has repeatedly come to her Los Angeles home over the past year or so. So here are our friends at 9 News explaining the situation a little more.
Yee.
Ah.
Creeper party of one. What a
That's
creeper.
weird.
It's just
It is
insane.
insane.
And she doesn't have her address listed, obviously.
Well,
so the
yeah.
fact that this guy was able to track it
Find
down
it.
and change his address in his records to reflect hers. Oh my God.
That's a
you
true
guys-
stalker right there.
Did
Yeah.
you guys see the other Taylor Swift news? There was an event planner that posted a picture of her yesterday with Travis, and then envelopes all over that said Taylor and Travis Kelsey, Taylor Kelsey, Travis Kelsey, with the same surname. And a lot of people are wondering if they secretly got hitched.
married. I
Yeah.
did
Oh,
see
yeah.
the story about them possibly.
crazy.
Yeah. And good
Tying
for
the
them
knot.
if they did. That's how you
Yeah.
do it when nobody's
Absolutely. When you're that
watching.
when you're that famous, absolutely that's how you do it. Then they can have like a little party later. But
Exactly.
if they did, that's pretty crazy.
That's
Yeah.
exciting news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
How about this? You remember the balloon boy, right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
And we
Best
talked.
stunt ever.
I mean, you
That
gotta
stopped
give
my
it.
class in its tracks. I'll never forget. I was in 8th grade, and that news broke out. My teacher wheeled this TV in, and we watched it live. We
Yeah.
didn't get anything done that day.
Everybody
great.
did. I think everybody watched Balloon Boy that day in school. And we talked about this documentary a while back, the story of the young boy and his parents who lied like a cheap rug. But the Balloon Boy incident, that happened October 2009, and it was 6-year-old Falcon Heaney up in that balloon. So this specific show is part of the docuseries Trainwreck on Netflix, and it's going to air June 15th. So it's coming up this Friday.
I
right?
want to
Or
watch
wait,
it.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
This
Sunday is when it's coming out. I'm sorry, mathing
Well
this
done.
early.
Well done. Yeah, that whole series is like all these different stories on events that are just, they're labeling train wrecks throughout history. Just, horrible stories, ridiculous stories.
That's a good one.
I think it's going to be really, really good.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Where's Falcon now?
Oh, he's
What?
lying
So
his
that
way
was
to the top somewhere.
2009. He was 6 years old. So now
Beep, boop,
he
bop, boop.
is
More math.
22.
Yep, there we go.
Right?
Friday.
So yeah, I wonder.
Where's he at?
I wonder
What's he
what kind
doing?
of
Well, no, it's
Falcon
one of
he's
those
up
things.
to.
Remember, they were interviewing them, and it was in the middle of the interview. They were like, "Why were you hiding up there?" He goes, "Well, you told me
I
to."
know.
And I was like, "Oh, the awkwardness of
Yeah.
that room."
They were hurting for money and they
Trouble.
wanted to do a reality
So
TV
funny.
show.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the story said.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I can't wait to watch it, though. I love
It'll be good. Good
anything
stuff.
about this topic. So how about that new hands-free law in Colorado, right? Where you can't pick up your cell phone while driving?
I've been paying attention to. I don't
Yes.
do it.
So many people are paying attention to it, and now distracted driving crashes are down almost 20% in the 5 months
It's
that law's been-
working!
That's cool.
It's working.
It's working.
I've talked to a lot of people who said that they are just not willing to get that $75 ticket over something so dumb. And
If
so
I have
it's
to use
like,
my
yeah.
phone, it's funny how I look around like
Dude,
everywhere.
I know.
I look behind me. I look under my seat.
I know.
Don't
I
you
put up my windows. I put my sunglasses on, and then I'm on my phone.
You feel
know?
like you're sinning. I
Yes.
mean, you really do. Which
you're breaking the law.
you
Yeah.
should have felt that way beforehand because distracted driving accidents. But
Yeah.
you're right, Jared. Like if you're at a stoplight or something, you're checking around to make sure you're good. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Truth.
It's
All right,
bad.
well, it's doing its job, and I love it. Okay, so this is really good news because Hello Kitty. Yes? Are we
No.
fans? Yes.
No.
You just started this
Okay.
with this is really
So-
good news.
Because they're trucks, so they have a big truck that celebrates Hello Kitty's anniversary. I
A
believe
kitty
it's
truck?
the 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty,
Yeah,
and
Jared
it
knew
is
that.
driving through Colorado this summer, making 4 stops. June 14th, they're going to be at Park Meadows Mall. That's right by us. June 21st, they're going to be in Boulder, Flatirons Crossing. June 28th at the shops at Northfield.
So what's
and,
in the truck?
July 12th, the promenade down in Colorado Springs. Well, just a bunch of memorabilia of Hello Kitty and celebrating how long Hello Kitty's been in existence and all the little girls and boys who love it. Here's the thing, though. Did you know Hello Kitty is not a cat? What? Stop it.
Okay. This poor woman. Why is she talking like that?
Yeah.
And why is she so excited?
Oh my gosh,
She's
because
been forced to.
Yeah?
girl.
Really? Yeah? Okay. Really? Yeah? Oh.
You didn't know that about Hello Kitty?
I really didn't.
Oh my
I really
gosh.
didn't.
I loved getting that for you today and you looking at me like, is this chick for real? Like no.
Like
This-
the
yeah.
passion?
I know. Well,
You know, she's really trying to sell it?
that came out last year. It went viral on TikTok because it's like, no, here is the creator of Hello Kitty talking about how Hello Kitty is not a cat, but actually a real
You
girl.
know what? You know what? She's probably worth $1 bazillion, and that's why she's so happy and talking
Yeah.
like that.
Well, and again,
I'm worth so much money.
it got people talking about Hello Kitty. That was actually last year that happened. That interview broke, but I just remembered it, and I was like, we have to talk about how Hello
I gotta
Hello
hear it
Kitty's
one more time.
not even a cat.
Yeah.
Besties.
Hey, it sounds like you, Katie.
Yeah, and
So
she,
is her name Kitty? She's just a person
Yeah.
named Kitty? So
Hello
Kitty
Kitty.
and Minnie, or is her name Hello?
I think it's Kitty is her
It's
name.
Kitty.
Her
I
name's
don't.
Kitty,
We'd
yeah.
have to ask the creator.
We'd
I
have
do
to
know.
go ask the
I don't want to
creator.
ask her because we'll have to hear her talk some more.
I do know she weighs 3 apples. in
And she's
case you're
5
wondering.
apples tall.
And she's
I
5
remember that
apples
too. So cute.
tall. I love it.
Her name's actually
I
Kitty.
I
love it.
can guarantee you I will not be at that event in Park Meadows.
No.
Absolutely not.
Oh, are you going to check out the one at Flatirons Crossing? That's more
you know
your
what?
speed,
Oh,
right?
that's the
more
day
your
I have
speed.
jury duty.
Oh,
darn it.
Shops at Northfield.
Oh,
They've got
no,
you.
no, that's the day I have to be at the
Oh,
DMV.
You're going to make that trip down to the Springs, so I got it.
No,
Yes.
that's the day I have surgery to remove my eyeballs.
And ears.
Got to do that.
There you go. There's your
good
Mile
stuff.
High Hype this morning with
You're welcome.
Jeremy, Katy, and Josh, Denver's Mix 100. All right, get this. Coming up at 7 o'clock, I'm going to tell you a little story. My wife and I kind of got into it a little bit yesterday, and she was calling me an idiot. She said, "You're an idiot." So we're going to have a little idiot debate here at 7 o'clock. I want to see which side you guys fall on. Something happened at my house, and it grossed me out, but apparently I'm an idiot because it grossed me out. So we'll be covering that and a little bit more at 7 o'clock today with JKJ. Oh, boy, here's traffic. Yeah. I'm coming for you, Arvada. I'm coming your way. Get ready. It's Jeremy's Pint for Pint Blood Drive. It's my 4th annual drive. I'm coming to town July 13th with Vitalent Blood Bank donations, and we're going to be hanging out at Colorado Tap House in Arvada. Here's what you need to do if you'd like to come down and donate a pint of blood. The fine people at Colorado Tap House will turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of beer on your next visit. That's why we named it Pint for Pint. Now, I'm going to be there noon to 4 on July 13th. The only thing you have to do for me is go to mix100.com, click the Pint for Pint link, and reserve your donation time with the folks at Vitalent. There's a little link. You click on it, you pick your time, put your name in, and boom, you're locked and loaded. And then we get to hang out in Arvada. It's very important. Every 2 seconds, somebody in the United States needs blood or platelets, so it's very important that we fill up these blood banks, and I will tell you, each and every time I do the Pint for Pint blood drive, it fills up. So much so that we have people that even walk up and they're like, can we please donate? And we got to turn people away, which is very heartwarming. It's very good to see. But if you'd like that free pint of beer while you give back to the community, go to mix100.com and sign up today. It's the Pint for Pint blood drive, July 13th at Colorado Tap House in Arvada. And I hope to see you guys there. Really, really appreciate it. Are you two going to pop by for a few too, maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Hey, that'll be good.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
That'll be a good time. Right on. All right, we'll save the date. I gotta talk about a fight my wife and I got into.
Oh, no.
It's constantly something at the house. It's constantly stuff going on. And this time around, she called me an idiot. She's like, you're an idiot. So I'm thinking about making this a new feature on our show.
Because it happens a lot.
She's always calling me an idiot. And I'd like to call it Idiot and Wife. Uh-huh. Oh, great. Come on. Ugh. So here's what I do. I'm going to tell you what went on. I'll tell you about the argument, and I'm going to throw it out to you two as the jury.
Okay.
And anyone else who wants to sound off at 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. You can either be on my side, the idiot, or my wife's side when it comes to this little dilemma at the house. Here's what went on the other day. My son had a buddy over. They showed up at the house right after a strength and agility class at the local high school where they played basketball and did weight training and all sorts of physical activities for like an hour. So they came home all sweaty, stinky, and nasty to my home. Then they said, hey, we're going to go outside and play a little bit. We're going to ride bikes and scooters around and have a heck of a time because it's a hot 80-degree summer day.
Oh, gosh.
And Nick was like, yeah, do it. You should do that. Go outside. Get off your screens. So I peeked out the window, seeing these kids playing grab ass outside, making a bunch of noise and stuff. And I saw Reed out there on his bike with his helmet on. That's great. Then I looked over and saw his best friend on a scooter with my bike helmet on.
Oh.
And I immediately went into shock because if you've been listening to this show any amount of time, I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I don't like people touching my stuff. And the last thing I want is some 14-year-old prepubescent stinky boy
Oh, yeah.
wearing my bike helmet around on an 80-degree summer day, sweating in it.
It's a lot of
Getting
sweat.
it gross and nasty.
Stinky kid sweat.
Stinky kid
Oh, gross.
sweat my bike helmet.
Yeah.
That's that puberty sweat, too.
There's so many hormones in that
don't
sweat.
like that. You don't like
that. Ew.
So I immediately went downstairs, harumph to my wife and said, what the hell is going on outside? What is happening right now? And she said, listen, this boy is under our control. We got to make sure he's safe here while he's at the house. The parents would respect that I offered him up a helmet to wear around the neighborhood while he's riding the scooter. If he were to fall down and crack his head open, we would get sued. She's like, so I gave him your bike helmet to ride around so he's safe. And then that's when we got into it. I was like, why would you do that? That's disgusting. Other people sweat in my helmet. I will never wear it again.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you're being an idiot. Don't be an idiot. She's like, when everything is done, I will wash it out. I'll sanitize it. She's like, it's essentially styrofoam and plastic. She's like, I'll spray it down, hose it down, soap water. It'll be clean.
Fine.
I went on to Amazon and ordered a new helmet.
Did you already?
Oh my god!
You wasted no time.
You did?
I was like, I can't do it. That kid's funk is going to be in my mind every time I wear that helmet, and it is straight up going to gross me out.
There's a bright side to that, though. Now you kind of have like a neighborhood helmet, so that any kid that comes over now can just use that one.
You sound like my wife.
That's a good point,
That's
Josh.
I mean, now that you've ordered a new one, I mean, you got the neighborhood helmet.
Yes. All I can think about is this kid's got a huge head.
He does.
Like, my gosh, if
That's
that's
funny.
what.
This kid does have, honestly,
My
he does have a
goodness.
huge
It's like
head.
an orange on a toothpick.
He does. So anyway, this cost me like $40 and a new helmet. She's like, don't be an idiot. Don't order that. Now she's mad at me because I ordered the helmet and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to throw it to you guys. Was I the idiot or was Nicole in the wrong for handing over a helmet when she knows me and then I'm a germaphobe and handing it to a kid that sweats in it? What do you think? And if anyone wants to sound off, if you want to call me out for being a jackwagon, that's fine. 303-691-1649. But I feel like I'm in the right. I don't think anyone would want to share a bike helmet.
I
Where
don't think
essentially it's a product that you sweat in.
I don't think anyone would want to share, but now that we've kind of broke it down and talked it out a little bit, one, she is absolutely right when it comes to protecting all the kids that you are responsible for in your house. No, if that kid's over at your house,
He's
and
on a scooter.
and something happens to him, she's right. You are responsible.
It's a scooter.
She is trying to keep him safe.
Was it an
And
electric scooter?
Yeah.
I also like Josh's point of now you have a neighborhood helmet. So I think like after we, worked our way through it, I'm on Nick Nack's side because I think that the end result.
I know.
I know.
I was gonna say.
How did I know?
I'm 100% on Jeremy's side on this one. Yes.
No, I think I'm gonna go with Nicole here.
Disgusting.
Straight up
and
tie
no
right now.
amount of the sprays or the cleansers or the soaps. That's not going to take out the DNA of a different human being on their head. And every single time Jeremy wears it now, it's just going to be kid sweat on your. You're going to break out. You're going to have acne on your forehead.
Kid sweats. He's a sweater.
He's a head
smelly
sweater.
Like I
kid.
said, it's a 14-year-old boy, and they're out. He sweats.
He's
so
a
it's
stinky kid in class.
disgusting.
Imagine taking that helmet off of his head, and it's just the wetness.
It's
I
dripping.
Again,
I can't do that.
But now it's the neighborhood helmet. What, Amazon, you took a day to get you a new helmet? You didn't go
$40
without.
that
Okay,
he
so
didn't-
now
he
we're
wouldn't
gonna
need to spend.
pass this helmet around amongst various children in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
giving them
you don't care
acne
about
and
that.
lice.
Exactly.
Yes,
you
you
don't
can do
care.
that.
You don't care about that.
It's not your kid.
Oh, so
And
it's
then-
okay if we give other children lice, but
They're not going to have
Yeah,
lice. They're
that's
not
fine.
you
gonna
don't know
have
what
lice.
kid has lice in the neighborhood.
You don't know the neighborhood kids are going to tell tales of this helmet. The neighborhood helmet. Like, it's going to be a whole
I think you
thing.
were right buying a new helmet, Jerry. I really do. I
Yeah.
think you were right.
See, I think the whole thing, like when you, again, break it all down, it makes total sense. I don't think anyone's really in the wrong here, but I
you have to
think
pick a side, Katie.
Well, I just think Nicole made the right choice of keeping the kids safe. I think she had to give
a
him
little
a helmet.
brain damage goes a long way.
And
it's okay.
she can't give him
It's a
her
scooter.
helmet.
If this kid falls off a scooter and cracks his head open, he had it coming.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I think it's absolutely okay that Nicole gave him your helmet.
The problem is that this little scenario ended up costing me $40 as well because I had to go buy a new helmet. So not only was I grossed out, and knickknacks, just tell him to stay inside then. It's like, no, don't go right around. Just stay inside and do something else.
Go up,
Or
be
just
on your-
go run. Go outside and run around.
They
You
don't
don't need
wanna
to be
do
on a scooter. You don't need to be on a bike. None of that. Just go run around. Go kick a soccer ball. So she essentially cost us $40 as well in this little incident.
Yeah, but now you have a new helmet.
Yeah. This person's name is Fivey. Hi, Fivey. Welcome to the show.
Hi,
Hi. Is it Fivey or Ivy?
Fivey, as in five. One, two,
Okay.
three, four, five.
I love that
That's a neat name. Yeah.
That's a solid name. Okay, so as of right now, Fivey, it is tied. It is Nick Nack and Katie and me and Josh. So you get to be the tiebreaker for Idiot and Wife. Come on.
That's all
So
I I would say Josh no, not Josh. Josh is lovely. Jeremy, you're an idiot.
Oh, come on!
Not for this situation. Not for this situation.
Oh.
Just in general?
It's disgusting. Like, I wouldn't want a nasty kid. I have 11 nieces and nephews, and no one gets to wear my bike helmet.
Well, then
None
why
of
am I
them.
an idiot?
You're just an idiot in general.
Just
she
in
said.
general,
Yeah.
Fivey?
She just wanted to call to say that.
You can go to hell.
Love you, Fivey.
That's the only reason you called it.
That's
You didn't even want to participate in this. You just wanted to call me an idiot.
For fun. But I'm with you on the germ thing. This is disgusting.
Isn't that nasty?
So I'm on your side with this one, but you're still an idiot.
Oh.
She got it in twice. I
I'm
love
taking
it.
you off my Christmas card list.
Fivey, you made my day.
Fivey, I'm hanging up on you right now.
Y'all make my day every day. So
You're very kind.
have a good one.
Thank you, Fivey, I think. Get out of here. I'm hanging up.
I think.
She made my whole day.
That was the tiebreaker. I mean,
Oh my
Robin's still
gosh.
on hold here, but that's the tiebreaker.
No,
so
we gotta have another
I
one.
win.
Come on.
I win. Hi, Robin.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm Team Jeremy all the way on this.
Oh,
Yeah, dog.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As soon as you said the sweaty, I said out loud in my car, "Oh no,
I know.
no way."
14-year-old boy, stinky sweat.
I don't have kids, but I have nephews, and they're disgusting.
Oh.
Yes.
There's no way I would ever put that thing on my head.
Ever again, I
And
would
also,
burn it.
Like, would it have hurt Nick Nack to be like, "Hey, Jeremy, is it cool if I let Sweaty Betty over here use your helmet?" And then
Thank
he could
you.
have said absolutely no. And
Thank
like,
you.
where does this kid live? Couldn't he have just gone home and got his own helmet?
I'm going to tell you right now, Robin, this kid lives roughly 4 minutes from our house. They could have zipped down and got his helmet and his bike even and brought it back to the
Right?
house. And you know what? Honestly,
no.
like she picked him up from strength and agility camp. They could have drove to this kid's house, got his equipment, and then come back to our house for the rest of the afternoon.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Thank you, girlfriend.
All right.
All right, have a good day.
But
Bye. There you go.
You're
That
so
kind of
proud.
changes everything, how
You are
close he
so
lives,
proud.
too.
And about
I know.
60 messages coming in on the text line on my
Yeah,
side, too.
they're
so.
all on your
That's-
side. Whatever. It's funny. I didn't realize he lived so close.
He lives super close. Here, we can
4
take one more.
minutes.
Hi, good morning, Mix. Who's this?
this is Leah.
Hi, sweet Leah. Okay, so whose side are you on?
You. It's disgusting.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dang it. Everybody's on Jeremy's side this morning.
Who wants to share
So
sweat?
gross.
Like, I don't even, that's up there with like sharing chapstick.
Yeah. No. Immediately no.
Mel?
Well, yeah, I mean, did she offer up your toothbrush afterwards?
I
So,
know.
brush his
Seriously,
teeth?
she might as well. He looked hot. Might as well change clothes and put a pair of my underpants on, too.
Yes.
Like, I don't even like somebody throwing, like, if I'm wearing a ball cap or something, or, you know, sharing a ball cap with somebody. That grosses me out. It's too intimate.
Yeah, I don't want your sweat on me, near me. I don't know, none of it. Gross, bodily fluids are out. Nope.
It sounds like we're dating all of a sudden, Leah.
Bodily fluids.
I mean, we're just talking about a bike helmet here. Just relax a little bit, okay? Jeez, Louie.
Disgusting. Hey,
It
I'm
is.
on your team. Stop razzing me.
Oh, yeah,
No,
sorry.
She
Sorry.
took your side.
You take your time, Leah. Just list
Yeah,
off more
thanks.
fluids. List off more fluids for everybody. Thank you, Leah. You have a splendid
welcome.
day. All right, bye.
You too. Goodbye.
Well, I think that pretty much sums it up right there for this. Aha! Yeah! Booyah!
And she's his wife.
And I got a new helmet out of it.
That is
Yeah.
catchy.
You won this round,
Suck
Jeremy.
it, knick-knack! Thank you so much for everybody that called in. And oh my gosh, the buttload of text messages rolling in right now. I'm sure there will be another argument between me and my wife in the future, and we'll get to play that little game again. I
Probably tomorrow.
guarantee you it'll happen. So thank you, everybody. All right, the fun's going to continue here at 7:30 today when we play Fast 5. So be ready to call in because we have Post Malone and Jelly Roll tickets up for grabs today. Hey, Jer, what's that number in case I want to call? 303-6911-MIX, 691-1649 will get you in the studios for Fast 5, so get ready to play. Let's hop into traffic. Yeah. Denver's best music. It's Mix 100 with Denver's top morning show. It's Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Before we dive into Fast Five, I want to give you a heads up what we're doing at 8 o'clock today if you'd like to stick around for that. I've got a bunch of emails I want to sift through, including one talking about annoying summer jobs, if we've ever had one, if you guys have ever had one. And then we've got this one, too, about, I think this will be the bulk of it, if you're able to yell at other people's children.
Oh, yeah.
I think every parent wants to at some point, and some do. Some really, really do. Right? Right?
It is. Makes you feel good. No,
makes you feel real good.
Just kidding.
So we'll talk about yelling at other people's children coming up at 8 o'clock today with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. I do want to read you this quick email that came in because, we've been talking about how Mix 100 is your all-access station this summer with the hottest tickets and the biggest events. And Crystal wrote in on our Facebook and said, I just wanted to say to you guys that you are the best radio station. You always make me laugh, and I love listening to you. I won tickets to go see Sheryl Crow last night, and it was one of the best nights out I had in the longest time.
Oh, that's right. She was at Red Rocks.
I'm going to send you guys pictures in a little bit, and then she sent pictures, and it looked like a hell of a concert, too.
All kinds of concerts going on last night.
So there you go. There's another prime example of giving out Sheryl Crow tickets. What was that, last week, I think? And then Crystal saying she had a heck of a time with a big old thank you letter. So we appreciate you guys so much. So much. And guess what? It's time to play Fast Five now with some even more banger concert tickets. Let me do this little thing right here. Yes, Katie's going to tell you about those concert tickets in just a second, but it is time for Fast Five, so quickly pick up that phone and give us a call. As always, we love the newbies. If you've never played before, give it a shot today. If you've played 5 or 6 times, maybe just kick back today and let some new people get in because it's very difficult to get in. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649, so you can play Fast Five. Brought to you by It's Just Lunch, where you can turn dates into lasting connections. Go to itsjustlunchcolorado.com. And here's how this works. We'll get you on the air, get to know you a little bit because we love meeting our listeners. And then I'll toss a category at you and start a 10-second timer. And within those 10 seconds, you've got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category. Katy Cat, what were some of the examples from yesterday?
You asked for 5 songs by Coldplay. You also asked for 5 body parts that start with the letter H.
I like that one.
That won it, I like the one that won it, was 5 types of STDs.
Yes, that one was all PG-13.
It was funny.
But it was pretty darn good.
And Lisa came in with the win.
She came in with a win, and I think I said something like, I can't wait for you to tell your husband how you won these tickets.
Exactly. Because, he was
She was an
excited.
STD expert.
She was.
Good for her.
Probably not something her husband liked, but
He's like, we need to talk.
Exactly.
So there you have it. I mean, you never know what you're going to get. The categories are all over the place. We have fun coming up with these each and every day. But the key is just to call in and have some ding-dang fun with us. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios to play Fast Five. All right, Katy. I was spouting off about Mix 100's All Access Summer.
Oh, yeah.
Hottest tickets.
Oh, my gosh.
Biggest events.
Yes.
This one's pretty big.
It is. And I tell you what, Lisa's husband was super excited to win these tickets because they're going to see Post Malone and Jelly Roll at Empower Field at Mile High. They're there this Sunday, Father's Day. And you're going to be checking them out, too, when you win Fast Five today.
Awesome. Awesome. Big tickets today for Fast Five. So if you're trying to call in and you're getting a busy signal, keep trying. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you here in the studios. Who do we got here? It's Hope. Hi, Hope.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. What are you doing today?
Good morning. Oh, just going to work, Flooring by Designs.
Oh, yeah, nice plug. That'll be
Yeah.
about $1,000 for that plug. We'll bill you. We will bill you. Now she doesn't know what to say. She's like, I hope they
Send
don't.
it in the mail.
What's your most favorite flooring, Hope?
My flooring.
Yeah.
No,
Good
no,
answer.
no. What do you like?
Are
Laminate,
you a
tile,
linoleum?
linoleum?
LVP, luxury vinyl plank.
Oh, that sounds bougie.
That does.
Very bougie.
Even has an acronym.
Yeah. Yo, I need to look at the LVP while I'm in here, Hope. Show me to the LVP, please.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm on my bike right now.
Oh, that's okay. You're catching your breath. That makes total
Like-
sense. I was like,
I know, because got quiet because she was breathing heavy, and I was like, she's really into this LPV flooring.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
get you all fired up. All right, Hope,
So
let's...
Did I win?
Did you win? No, you didn't win. You got to work for it, Hope.
We have to
So,
play first.
Here we go, Hope. Oh, boy. All right, Hope, in 10 seconds, I don't know about this. Give me the titles of 5 Post Malone songs. Go.
5 Post Malone songs. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
I can't remember right now.
You don't remember right
my
now?
gosh.
You know what's funny? The next category coming up was 5 different types of flooring. What are the
No,
odds?
stop.
What
It
are the
was
odds,
not.
Hope?
5 different types of flooring. Okay.
No,
LVP.
no. Hope, the game's
Oh,
over.
I can tell you that.
The game is over now,
She
Hope.
is on it.
Oh, Hope.
funny.
It was somewhat nice to talk to you. I hope you have a good morning.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll
Bye.
try again
Okay, bye.
tomorrow.
Okay, Hope. Bye.
That was fun.
She's so sweet. Thanks for letting me give you a hard time, Hope. Hi, Crystal. Let me hit the button. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, girl. What are you doing today?
I'm working summer school for kids with disabilities.
Oh,
so
you're a
it's pretty
good
fun.
human.
Yeah.
That's all right. Make that money
Yeah.
and you're helping some kiddos out. Good for you.
Yeah, I mean, I got bitten twice yesterday, but
Well,
it's all part of the
well,
gig.
there is
Yeah,
that.
it comes with the job, right?
Comes with the job. It's all good.
Honestly, there's times in this studio where Katie comes over and bites
I
me
know.
too. So,
Part of the job, Crystal.
although Crystal,
Part of the job.
I'm kind of into it
Is
though.
she taking out her frustration that she can't communicate?
No,
Yeah.
it's just
That's
more.
what my kids are
It's
doing.
more like she's just hitting on me. I think.
No, yeah, you wish.
I'm into it though. It's fine. I make her come
There you
back
go.
around the console here and bite me even harder. I'm like, do it harder this time.
It's itchy right there.
Gross.
Whatever gets your morning going.
That's right,
Exactly.
Crystal. Fires me up. Who needs coffee when you
drink
can
so
have
much coffee?
you can have
yeah.
Katie bite you? All right. I'm gonna give you a movie one. No sequels. No sequels.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. This one came in from a listener. In 10 seconds, give me 5 movies that are about food. Go.
Oh, Eat, Pray, Love, Ratatouille?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, I got nothing. Sorry.
Ah.
Those are 2 of my favorites, though.
Ratatouille is a pretty solid
I
movie.
love Ratatouille.
What else? There's one, Harold and Kumar, the White Castle one. There's Chef. There's
Oh.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
There's so many.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There's many more.
All right. Rub
I'm
it
sorry.
in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You
Okay,
are
thanks.
super sweet. It was really nice talking to you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Oh, look at this. We got a Katie on the line. Hi, Katie.
Hey, how's it going?
Super dupes.
Hi.
Is it your birthday today?
It is my birthday today, and
Yay!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Katie.
thank you. I did also want to say I listen to you guys every morning on the way to work, and it's my own personal joke that it's the JK show because I'm also Katie. But
You can always be a part of the show,
Why
Katie.
not, Katie? You call whenever you want. We'll be Katie squared.
Yes,
here.
exactly.
perfect.
I love it. Okay, so how old are you turning for your birthday?
I'm turning 37.
Whoa.
Okay.
What are you asking for your birthday?
Honestly, I just don't have to work today, so that's all the gift I need.
Oh, that's nice.
Best present ever.
So you have no
Yes.
friends that are getting you anything, is what you're saying?
I mean, I have friends. I just, I'm at to the point in my life, all the stuff I want is stupid expensive. So,
You're
like,
right.
I just need people to give me money.
I'm kind of
so.
with you. I'm kind of
Yeah.
with you. So what if you could have anything for your birthday that is stupid expensive? What would you pick?
I'm obsessed with penguins, so if someone wanted to give me a penguin, I would take that.
A real penguin?
Straight up a real penguin.
I
A
love
straight up
that.
real penguin. I met a penguin a couple years ago on my birthday, and it was the best day ever. So
They are so cute.
Hello,
Oh my
penguin. I'm
gosh.
Katie. Nice to meet you.
I know. What do you mean you got to meet a penguin, though? Is it
Did
like
you
at
shake
the
his
zoo?
flipper?
Yeah, like how did you get to meet it?
I won a trip to Florida on a different radio station, and I took myself to the aquarium, and they just had some South African penguins arrive. So my buddy Cliff, the penguin, we met. He sat on my lap. It was the best, like literally my best day ever.
Hey,
So-
Cliff. I'm Katie. Nice to meet you.
You can pay a penguin to sit on your lap.
I wonder how
Wait
much a penguin would
second.
run. Like, how much is a penguin, I wonder? He wondered
know.
aloud. I don't know. My only
So many
disappointment is that you
I
were
know.
listening to a different radio station,
I
Katie. That
know,
kind of
it's
breaks my
okay.
heart a little bit.
I was in another state.
Okay,
that makes
all
sense.
right.
I'm
Then
here.
we're
I listen to you guys. Don't
okay.
worry.
It's okay.
We can
It's
be
all
friends
good.
again. We can be friends again. All right, very good. Very, very good. All right, let's play a little Fast Five with you, birthday
Okay.
girl. The name is Julia. Give me 5 famous Julias. Go.
Julia Childs, Julia Stiles. Oh no.
Oh,
Easier.
I'll
It's
give
so
you
much
one
easier
more.
Listening to other people.
Julia
Right?
Louis Dreyfus from Seinfeld. And then that's the last one I'm going to give you because there's a bunch. I might use it again.
Yeah, you should use it again. It's a good one.
Well, I'll play this one more time for you. I hope you have a hell of a day, Katie.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Thank
Katie.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh my
JK,
gosh.
JK show.
I just can't stop thinking about a penguin sitting on my lap now. Like, I didn't know we could do that. Oh my gosh.
Hi,
I had no
Brian.
idea.
How you doing?
Super dupes. Have you ever pet a penguin?
No, I can't say I have.
But you want to, huh?
It sounds slightly naughty when you say it like that, but
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
something.
it would be something, buddy. You did you just get back from Vegas or are you going this weekend?
No, I got back. We went there for my birthday for a few days, so
Oh,
that was fun.
That's a great birthday.
Yeah.
Right on. Where'd you stay?
We stayed at the Venetian.
Yes.
Fancy. Fancy.
My kiddo was just there. That's where she stayed as well. Like, she was just there last week.
How about that?
Yeah.
You might have saw her,
That's
Brian.
awesome.
You might have been at the
You
same
might have been there.
place. Yeah.
Yeah. She's also a dancer at a strip club.
No,
you might have
she's
seen her.
not,
No,
Brian. No,
that's
she's
a different.
not.
Oh, thinking of somebody else. Thinking of somebody else. How old did you turn, Brian?
Gosh.
52.
Look at you, getting up there,
Yep.
buddy. Getting
Happy
up there.
birthday.
Happy birthday, dude. All right, I'm
Thank
going to
you.
give you a letter. The letter is D, 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 like down. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 cities or towns in Colorado that begin with that letter D. Go.
Denver, Durango, Dacono,
Dinosaur and Dylan.
Oh, thank you for the
Oh.
try, though.
Yeah. And Del Norte.
Oh, and old Del Norte,
Yeah.
Brian.
You know,
Yeah.
Del Norte over there.
You got to go, don't you?
Oh,
You want to
yeah, I
you want to
forgot
get off the
about
phone now,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You wanted to go. He's like, okay, I'm done here. Hi, Clinton.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, we're super dupes. You taking the kiddo to the pool today, huh?
Yeah, we were supposed to go yesterday, and then the pool actually, they had to shut it down because there was some
Poopy.
weird levels of, something
Fecal.
in the pool.
It's fecal.
Something.
Weird
Yeah.
levels
Yeah.
of fecal, my friend.
Somebody pooped
Every
in the pool.
single time I take my kids to the rec center, they have to shut it down for it's something like 45 minutes or something because some kid was in there crapping his brains out.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Ugh.
these are disgusting for sure.
Yes, they're
are.
so gross, Clint.
Ugh.
I can't do public pools. I can't do it.
Yeah. Well, until I get my pool in my backyard, I gotta still take them to the public.
I know
pool.
you got to do it though. The kids love it.
Your kids make you.
Kids love
do.
it. They love it. They love it. All right, man. You ready to play some Fast Five? This is for Post Malone and Jelly Roll tickets.
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, buddy. Katie Cat came up with this one the other day. Let's use it. Please give me 5 things that you need to wrap a gift. Go.
scissors, tape, wrapping paper, ribbon, bow, pen, gift tag.
Yeah.
Clinton.
Clinton.
Oh my gosh, you've wrapped gifts before.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2.
You're going to need to get a sitter for Sunday night because you're going to Post Malone and Jelly Roll, buddy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Woo!
Biggest
Thank you.
concert, man. Biggest concert of the summer, I think, for us here in Denver. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
I know,
so
right?
excited.
Oh,
Yay,
well,
Clinton.
we're happy for you, my friend. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to throw you on hold, pool boy, and Josh is going to come back and tell you how to get those tickets, all right?
Hey, that sounds great. Thank you both so much.
I appreciate you, Clinton. Hang tight. There you go. Another winner for Fast Five today. Dude loves to gift wrap.
We all win with that one. I am just obsessed with penguins now.
You're still hooked on the penguins.
We all win today. I know, they're so cute.
What was the penguin's name?
Cliff.
Cliff. That's
Cliff
right.
the penguin.
Hi, Cliff.
Just sitting on her
Can you
lap.
imagine? Hi, I'm Cliff.
I want one. That's
We
all
could
I
probably
want.
set something up with the Denver Zoo if anybody's listening there.
Yes.
Katie, you'd like to come down and pet your penguins?
Oh my gosh, I want it to sit on my lap.
Yeah, you can
I
feed
do.
Feed them little snacks, little fish snacks.
Yes. Oh my
Probably make it
gosh.
happen. All right, somebody reach out to the zoo for us. Let's make it happen. All right, 8 o'clock. The nonsense is going to continue here with Jeremy, Katie, Josh. I've got a whole stack of emails that came in with some pretty relevant and fun questions for us, including horrible summer jobs, petty little things that irritate us, and I think the entree will be yelling at other people's children.
Hey.
Whether or not you can do that or not. So if you want to sound off, we would love it if you guys call in. We had full phone lines for Fast Five, so I expect some more phone calls coming up at 8 o'clock today with Jeremy, Katie, and Josh. Oh, boy. This is almost as good as petting a penguin, Katie.
What is it?
Traffic report.
Oh, yay.
Hey, go check out our YouTube feed. You can see what's going on here in the studios. We're live and local in Lone Tree, Colorado. Just search Mix 100 Denver on YouTube, and there you are in the studios with us, brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. It's 8 o'clock, which means it's time for Drew's Daily Dad Joke. Woo! Thank you, Drew. Appreciate it as always. Hope that gives you a little giggle this morning. Drew's Daily Dad Joke. I got something for you guys. Usually I do this in our little, trending style report that we do every day, but I do have a Fat America for you. So, did you hear about the big news from Cheez-Its?
Yes.
Cheez-Its has teamed up with Wendy's for the Baconator Cheez-Its.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought you might get all Twitter painted.
Wait, what?
So here's a little TikTok influencer talking about Flavortown here when it comes to the Baconator Cheez-Its. Oh.
Okay.
An attempt was
I know.
made.
I'm
They
sorry.
tried.
First things first. How many strips of bacon was on that cheeseburger?
6 bad boys.
Yeah, 6.
Have you never had
What?
the Baconator?
Oh my gosh.
No,
Oh my gosh.
because
You
I
haven't?
care for my insides.
Well, I know, but you have
I'm
to.
sorry.
It's
How
good
many
for your
strips of
soul.
bacon?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Don't
No.
forget the cheese
I started
and mayo.
sweating just listening to
Oh,
you.
You
you-
get the meat sweats.
You do get the meat sweats, but it's worth it to at least try it once. You
Good
can get the
night.
junior Baconator,
Yeah, it's just
right?
a single patty.
Oh, there's a little
yeah,
teeny
it's just,
tiny
it's just a
Baconator?
single patty
Yeah.
instead of the double.
You're gonna
All
have to
right.
give us your man
Maybe
card too, but you
I-
can give it. You can actually
Well,
try
yeah,
it.
I'll take the junior one because I'm not man enough for how many? Yeah, give me the small one of that. I'll take that, but smaller.
It's yummy.
Anyway, the Cheez-Its Baconator Cheez-Its. What do you think? What do you
I would
think?
try 'em.
Yes, we in?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Katie, get
I'm
your
gonna
hands
try
on some.
anything twice. Absolutely.
I'd probably try that.
Yeah.
I like
I
Cheez-Its.
would probably.
I love
try
Cheez-Its.
that.
The extra toasty Cheez-Its are so
Cocaine.
good.
I actually break those up into a powder and sniff them.
Oh, you have to.
Oh, good.
My
So
goodness.
Have you guys had the
Like-
sriracha ones yet?
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
good too. I like the sriracha
yeah.
ones as well.
So many choices.
I know.
That being said, if you're eating those 19 patties and 40 strips of bacon, the hot new trend in funeral cremations now is the water funeral. Have you guys seen the story on this going around this morning?
No.
So basically, when you eat it, when you croak, they shove your body into a pressure vessel. I got your pressure vessel. It's loaded with a mixture of water and alkaline chemicals. Then they heat it to about 160 degrees, and basically what that does is it breaks down your body into a liquid. It's human stew. So all that's left is bones. And then they essentially just dump the liquid down the drain, then take your bones and teeth and whatever's left, grind it down to ash, and then your friends and family get to take that home. But they're saying this is a much more environmentally friendly way, I guess, to get rid of your guts. Although it's like water and alkaline chemicals going into the sewer, I don't know about that.
I know.
But doesn't it sound horrific? I'm going to post a link on our Facebook. There's this giant metal tube thing that they shove you into, and then they pressurize it and pump it full of chemicals, and you just turn to sludge. And then glug, 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 down the drain.
I know you're dead, but doesn't it almost sound inhumane? Not that burning you in
right?
a furnace of
I
10,000
I know,
degrees
like it
is
sounds
humane.
gentler than shake and bake,
Not
and it sounds
really.
gentler than decomposing in the ground with the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. I don't
like
know.
any of it.
I'm still on board with the soil cremation. And there's a couple
Talk
companies
about
here
worms.
in Colorado that do that, where they shove you in a tube. They cover you with like hay, I think. It's like hay and plants and flowers and all this stuff. And then they put you in a pressurized tube, and then you turn to dirt.
Yeah.
In the
and you
tube.
grow like a little tree, right?
Yeah, and then your family can take it and plant a tree with you and stuff. So that's kind of where I'm settling.
I know.
I need to probably write that down so somebody knows it
You should.
if I eat it.
Exactly. Like, and that's the thing. I know we all need to think about that, the final stage or
You don't
whatever.
wanna
I
do
don't
it,
want
but-
to. I don't want to.
And then you read about the water funeral.
Yeah.
That just turns you to liquid.
I think, like, truthfully, I'm with you. The soil one sounds like where I would want to be.
More earthy.
Yeah.
A little more
I actually
friendly.
like that
a
one
little more
too.
friendly.
Yeah.
All right, I've got a stack of emails here. I'm going to go through a couple of them, and we'll see where we land here before the traffic report, and then we'll get to the main entree about yelling at kids, which I think people are going to want to sound off about. This one came in from Melissa in Centennial. Hey, JKJ, I've been binge listening to you guys lately. Thank you for that. You were talking about summer plans, got me thinking, what's the absolute worst summer job that you've all had? Mine is the summer after senior year. I worked the graveyard shift at a Denny's, midnight to 6 a.m., just me and a cracked out line cook named Scooter, and a never-ending parade of tweakers and drunk people. She said one night a guy threw up in his shoe. Another night a woman tried to pay for her meal with loose change and a baby ferret, and I wish I was joking. Anyway, I need to know, what were your summer job horror stories? Spill the trauma. Love the show. Melissa in Centennial. You guys have horrible jobs over the summer?
Yeah, I mean, I've got I was worked at a telemarketing company for a little bit, so I was the person who got to call people and tell them annoying things that they didn't want to hear.
What was it like?
I there was one. It was like a magazine that I worked for. So like that one, they would call in and place orders. So that one wasn't so bad. But then other ones, I would have to call and try and sell additives to car insurance type of thing. You know what I mean? Like not quite car insurance, but if your muffler falls off, we've got you covered.
That's like
kind of.
everybody hates you.
Everybody hates
Yeah.
you. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
A lot of
And
people
in
hanging
fact,
up on
some
you.
people have a choice little speech that they want to give you every time. You know what I mean?
You heard some naughty foul language, didn't you?
You know, like it's like, do I call you during your dinner time, Katie? Like it's just those people.
Horrible job.
So it really like starts to weigh on you after a while. I remember like going home just feeling so defeated because so many people yelled at me, and I was like, I
That
don't
would be
like
so
this.
heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, Katie, I did something similar to
Oh.
that where I for like literally 2 months worked as a sales rep for AT&T. And I had to call people every single day. It's the cold calling thing.
Yeah, it's the cold
And
calling.
It's the selling the warranties and selling what else you could need, some additives of like, hey, you can bundle your whatever.
Yeah.
And no one wants to listen to that.
No.
Ever. And it was a lot of hang up
I
right
love 'em.
away.
No.
It was a lot of
I
people
love
being
it.
like, hey, you
I
love
love it.
calling us at dinner, don't you? We should
yeah.
call you at dinner time.
I
And all those,
know.
and I lasted literally 2 months. And
I
was
will
like,
tell you, not one time did I call somebody and they said, "Oh, I've been waiting for you to
No,
call."
but
How's
God,
your
when
day?
people like that call me, like I have so much fun with them.
I know you
And
are the
usually
people I don't like.
I pretend to be an 80-year-old man usually, and I keep them on the phone and I just keep them going. I love those calls.
Oh, we hated
But
you.
I'm like one out of a million, just because I jack with those folks. But on my end, I feel like, I probably made this person's day. You know,
and you did not.
because
Let me
they
tell
hooked one.
you.
Because
did.
they hooked one. They got one on the line.
no, because you didn't make the sale.
I know if you're not buying anything, you didn't help us.
Not only did you waste 20
Let me
minutes,
tell
we
you.
didn't make
Yeah.
the sale.
because those type of things too, you were based on commission a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
oh, yeah.
So like,
Commish.
I was just hoping somebody
Yummy.
would fall for it.
My worst summer job, I was working at a Borders bookstore, and they kept bringing. I was like in the kids department, and they kept bringing in like new books from authors and stuff. But along with the new books, they'd have like a special reading, so they'd bring kids in. You'd have to read them to the books, but they'd also be sending in these boxes of mascots for the books too. Like if it was a book about a bunny, so they say it's a Peter Rabbit book, they would send a costume of Peter Rabbit, and I had to get in the costumes and dance around. And it was the same the costume that they would send to various Borders locations
Oh, no.
throughout the country. So when you'd get it, it would be extremely ripe.
Well, that's where you got your fear of germs.
I
right
know.
there.
Man. Yeah.
You had to wear those.
It was
Oh.
disgusto
That's horrible.
mundo.
That's a whole outfit made of
One of
other people's sweat.
Other people's skin.
Oh God, yeah, skin cells.
Skin
just falling off.
cells, dry
Gross, stop.
skin,
Yeah.
lice. Oh,
nasty.
God.
Yeah.
Right?
You probably had mites.
Probably had
He
something.
probably got
You're still
mites.
itchy from that. Ugh.
Disgusting.
Ew.
I have 2 more emails I want to get to. We got to hop into a quick break and do traffic. The next one coming up, I'm going to talk about like things that just kind of irrationally bug you, like little things that kind of set you off and annoy you. And this one's pretty good. And then yes, we'll dive into the message about yelling at other people's children and if that's allowed. So stick around. We'll get into those 2 messages coming up here in just a few minutes with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh here at Denver's Mix 100. Right now it's traffic time brought to you by, speaking of hamburgers, it's Good Times. Yeah, as always, phone lines are wide open. If you hear something that piques your interest or you want to sound off about something, we absolutely love it when you guys call in and chime in with your thoughts. 303-691-1649. So this morning we're kind of going through the old stack of messages that came in, which, let's be honest, this show is powered a lot by what you guys have to say and what's going on in your lives. So if you ever want to send us anything, it's Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook and Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram. We love getting your messages. We just read one about the worst summer jobs ever, and then Brianna from Roxborough wrote into us, and she says, hey, JKJ, do you guys have weird little things that irrationally bug you? She's like, here's mine. I can't stand it when somebody uses speakerphone in public. I don't need to hear your conversation with Babe about what kind of almond milk to get. She put in all caps, put some AirPods in, Dave. She says, I feel like everyone has that tiny little ridiculous thing that turns them into a rage monster for no good reason. She wraps it up by saying, tell me I'm not alone. And why do I feel like Jeremy with his blunt attitude has a whole list of them? She says, impress me, Jer.
Because he does.
And that's from Brianna. Hold me back. Hold me back. I came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of them right off the bat.
Well, yeah, I was like,
I'll toss it to you.
Right up your alley.
What's something that just kind of just sets you off, but it's something silly, kind of stupid, but it just instantly sets you off.
Too.
Give me one, Josh, and then Katy, give me one.
I would say off the top of my head, slow walkers in public.
Good one.
If I cannot get around you, I will physically just push my way through you. I cannot stand you.
Singing Ludacris,
yeah,
move.
Literally, out the way. Get out the way.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Slow walkers.
Can't
yes.
stand it.
Drive me nuts. I should add that to my list. Good one.
Mine kind of gravitate towards mom stuff. Like I walk into this company kitchen here and I see people who haven't washed out their coffee cups and instantly I'm like, what do you think ticks your mom? Like I get so angry about it because I don't like when other people have to clean up after you because you can't wash out your coffee cup. And so those little things, boy, they get me. Boy, they get me.
Side note, Tick is our office manager. If you're like, who the hell is Tick?
Yeah. Well, she always has to clean up after people too, and I just don't like it.
Did you see the entire coffee maker in the sink like a day ago? Yes! Like somebody broke it into pieces and set it into the sink to clean. And then nobody cleaned it.
I know.
And I came in to dump my coffee out, and you know what I did? I dumped it on the pieces, and I walked out.
You?
I was like, I'm not cleaning this up.
No, I saw that, and I immediately turned around and was like, well, I guess I'm not making hot tea today.
Not my
I was
problem.
like, something's in the sink. Like,
all right, Brianna, hold me back. Here we go. So I'll give you a few of mine that I jotted down after you wrote in. So even though I do have it as a sound effect button here in the studio, I do hate the stupid DJ horn sound effect that goes off in numerous hip-hop songs because I like to throw on a little hippie-hop sometimes, and there's a lot of... And it's like 5 or 6 times in the song. I'm like, oh my God, it drives me nuts.
It's DJ Khaled!
Gosh.
Something else that bugs the hell out of me is when you get a birthday cake and everyone says you got to make a wish before you blow out the candles.
Oh, you don't like that?
In fact, let me go even further and say blowing out candles in general as a grown-ass man. Please stop making me do it.
You don't like that?
It's ridiculous.
Oh, how do you make your wishes, sir?
I don't.
No. It's sad for you.
It's the most ridiculous thing to sit there in front of a group of people, close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out candles when you are a grown man.
It's my favorite part of the birthday. Like,
how am I doing, Brianna? How am I doing? Something else that irrationally bugs me. Any sort of electronic device that requires any battery size other than a AA. Why does that annoy me so darn much?
I can get behind that. I'm not a fan of that either.
If I open up something expecting a AA and it's AAA, I instantly get irritated.
Yeah, God forbid C or D batteries.
Oh, I know.
I got a box full of AA's. I got no AAA's in the house.
See, that one I could get behind. That one's, a little annoying.
I'll give you 2 more. These are clothes related. When the string comes out of your hoodie.
Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
it
that's
ruins
terrible.
it.
Ruins the hoodie, and then you got to be some sort of magic wizard to try to get it back in the hoodie.
Oh,
and all the way around.
I throw it away.
All night long, you're on the couch trying to get that string through your hoodie.
Yep. And before you write in, I know the trick about undoing a metal coat hanger and going all the way through it to the other side with the metal coat hanger. tying it and then pulling it back through.
Did
But
not know the tricks.
just the act of that, as you're trying to get the metal coat hanger through it and snagging it all the way through that little tunnel to try to get it to
That's
the
too
other end.
tough.
Drives me
Yeah.
nuts. All right, the other clothing related one is when you put on a coat and your sleeves roll up inside the coat, like
you
up to
can't
your
get it.
elbow, and then you got your coat on and your sleeves are shoved up here.
And
I
you
just
can't
call
get
it
it
Why
on.
does that bug you
I just
so
call
much?
it a day at that point.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
You scream, right? You have to scream.
Irritates the heck out of me.
Yeah.
And then the last one means nothing to anybody, but the last one I have on my list is a guy named Brandon in our sales department.
Yeah, it means something to me too.
Yeah. So those are my. There
Instantly
you go, Brianna. There you
irritates
go.
you.
I hope I helped out with your line. Why do I feel like Jeremy, with his blunt attitude, has a whole list of them?
He did have an entire
He really
list.
did.
There you go. You ask and I deliver. There you go. All right. So listen, you guys might want to sound off on this last one that came in. It's from Amanda. I wrote back and I said, hey, where you living? And she's out in Highlands Ranch. So it's Amanda in Highlands Ranch. And it has to do with yelling with children. So if you have thoughts on this, if you're a parent, if you've had to yell at children, if you've had people yell at your children, and you think it's inappropriate or appropriate, we want to hear from you. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649 is the number here to the studio. Amanda says, hey, JKJ, I'm upset, honestly shaken about something that happened over the weekend. I'd love to know what you guys think. We were at our neighborhood pool on Saturday, so this must have been last Saturday. Yes, it was. My 7-year-old son was playing near the shallow end, doing small cannonballs like he always does. One of his splashes hit a woman who was sitting nearby. She immediately stood up, walked over to him, started yelling.
Oh.
She says, not talking, yelling. She told him to, quote, watch what you're doing, in a very aggressive tone. She was loud and angry and right in his face. Amanda says, I was right there. She didn't even look at me. She just looked at it upon herself to discipline my child like I wasn't even present. My son was scared. He was embarrassed. I ended up sticking around for a few more minutes and then grabbing our stuff, and we left the pool right after. I didn't want to cause a scene, but I was furious, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. Whether she thought she was in the right or not, I feel like she crossed a major line. You don't yell at somebody else's child, especially when their parent is standing right there. So I want to know if it's ever okay to discipline somebody else's child, or is it straight up a parenting overreach? And she says, thanks. Love the show. That's Amanda from Highlands Ranch.
Oh, Amanda.
Oh, Amanda
That's tough.
with the pool Karen coming at her kid.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's way, way, way better of a person than I am. I would have gotten that lady's kitchen.
Would
like-
you
Even if your kid was in the wrong?
Well, but what's the kid in the wrong? She's at a pool. What does she expect? She's probably going to get wet. Like,
So that's kind of what I was thinking too.
You
It's
know?
like we don't know how
Yeah.
rowdy this kid was. I mean,
Yeah.
Amanda might be coming to her child's defense right here, but this kid could have been a jackwagon for the entire time that they were at the pool, and maybe this just was kind of like the final straw
Cherry on top.
with Karen at the pool, and she got in this kid's kitchen and said, you need to watch out. You need
Well-
to knock it off.
yeah, that's not the way Amanda described it, though. She said he was in the shallow end doing his little cannonballs like he always does. And that is that's what I'm saying is if it was so much of a small situation that she just got wet at a pool because a kid
Hey,
was playing
But
in
then
the
again,
water.
if you're on a bench and you got your towel, maybe you got a book and you're nice and dry and you're just there to watch your kid and other kids play, I wouldn't want to be splashed either. But, I mean, that kind of aside, too, I mean, should you be able to yell at other people's children?
Well, and that's the thing. If the mom is present as a parent, I direct my frustration towards the mom because that little kid.
You give her a look like,
The kid is too small to be able to absorb my adult thoughts. Like that's the way I'm not going to yell at somebody
Takes a
else's
village
kid.
sometimes, Katie.
Yeah,
sometimes
but
it takes a
again-
village. That mom, Amanda from Highlands Ranch, could have been yelling at her kid all day saying, knock it off, don't splash, don't be a jerk. And the kid doesn't listen because it's mom. In one ear, out the other.
It means more coming from somebody else.
Takes a village.
It does.
If
It
a
does.
stranger yells at this kid, maybe it's going to get through to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like if the mom has a problem with the kid and the person does and the mom's right there, you address the mom.
How do you know it's
You
his mom though? I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of other moms at the pool, and you just got splashed. I would go straight to the
Straight to
person.
the source.
Straight to the
I don't
source.
know.
Straight,
I think,
straight to
again,
the little
getting-
splashing SOB.
Getting splashed at a pool is no reason to yell at a kid.
So just in general, I would say, is it appropriate to yell at anybody else's children? I guess you could say that there's various situations and things like that involved. I'm not sure where I fall on this yet. I mean, I see phone lines are ringing. If anyone wants to sound off about this, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. We will gladly take your calls. I will say that we do have a pact with a couple friends of ours, a couple different parent groups, and the pact is that we have given permission to each other to yell at our children. So if they're over at their house and they're doing something wrong, or obviously, being a jackwagon, we give the parents permission. Josh, can you grab that phone? We give the parents permission to yell at our kids. And then likewise, if their kids are doing nonsense at our house, they have given us permission to yell at the kids. Well, so maybe that's something that needs to be discussed amongst parents and in friend groups.
Yeah, and again, the term yell. I think that's where, again, a lot of people are like,
quit splashing!
Yeah.
Here, let's hop on the lines. Phone lines are ringing like crazy. Hi, Patty.
Good morning.
Hi, Patty Cake. Okay, so what do you think about yelling at other people's kids?
Maybe it's because I'm old, but all of my friends' moms always reprimanded me when I was doing something wrong, and my mom reprimanded them. Like, there's a way to behave and there is a way to not behave. And if the parent's not taking care of it, then
well, let me ask you.
Why you can't.
Like, was that quite a few years ago? Are we talking like in the 80s?
Yes.
Same. Okay, so same.
Yeah,
and I'm not
same.
knocking you. It was
Yeah.
truly a different time where parents could yell at kids and get away with it.
Yeah.
Now my only concern is that a parent's going to come at the person yelling and say, child abuse and call the police and, you can't do that. It's a different time.
And I totally agree, and I think it's sad because, the parent clearly isn't doing their job. So why should everyone have to deal with that?
And honestly, there was probably other parents at the pool who were kind of silently like, hells yeah, it's about time somebody spoke up about this splashing maniac.
Absolutely, but she's the one that mom that actually spoke up is the one that everyone's looking nasty at now.
So in general, this situation aside, would you take it upon yourself to yell at a child?
Yes.
I like you, Patty.
I like it.
you.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Patty, thank you for the call. We appreciate you.
Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you, Patty Cake. Bye. A couple more calls. We got Joel. Hi, Joel.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, buddy. So what are your thoughts on yelling at other people's children?
Hey, first, if someone's in danger, kids, adults, whoever, it's totally fine to yell.
Yeah.
Whenever you do yell, you're kind of admitting that you have no control over the situation. So try to use calm talk, if you can. But personally, though, if someone's yelling at my kid, it's going to get physical. I'm going to take that as you're threatening my kid. My kid might be in danger. I don't know, but I'm at least shoving you. You know what I mean?
But what if the yell was truly deserved? Like your kids were doing something that could hurt somebody or hurt themselves, and they were yelled at.
Oh yeah, like throwing. I do just remember last year you have to yell at some kids, but they were throwing rocks in the parking lot at my apartments.
You should yell at them.
I did. I said, hey, put down the rocks.
Just like that.
And yeah, just like that. A little louder. Yeah. But I wasn't aggressive. I wasn't trying to scare them. I just, firmly.
Recreate it like you actually did it for me, Joel.
Yeah.
Do it.
Hey, put down the rocks.
Whoa.
See?
Who's this guy yelling
We're
at
listening.
us? Everybody throw the rocks at him.
Oh, no.
They did, though. They did put it down. I went over there and I said, thank you. I said, you're going to hit a car. I said, you guys are going to get in trouble. I said, please don't do that. And they said, sorry. It was all cool.
See, again, I'm with you on that one. And then you know what I would have done, Joel? I would have done that thing where I do the peace sign and then I point at my eyes and then point back at them.
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Watching you.
You know what? I did take a knife from a little 8-year-old girl one time.
Oh my
she was running around with a knife in the same apartment. I don't live in those apartments no more. But anyways, I said, hey, give me the knife. And she gave me the knife. And I said, where do you live? And I went over there, knocked on the door, gave the knife to the mom. The mom was just dumb parent. One of those dumb parents that you're like, oh, these kids are.
Watch your language. Easy.
You want to pray for the kids.
Yeah.
You want to pray for the kids.
Look at Joel saving lives in his apartment complex. You're a good man, Joel. You're a good man.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you guys.
Hey, we
thanks
appreciate
for reminding me of those things.
You bet, buddy. Have a good day.
That's what we're here for,
Sorry.
Joel.
Knives and rocks. That's what we're all about with
funny.
these kids. And yes, those two situations, I'd be yelling at the kids all day long,
But
right?
he makes such a good point. When you yell at somebody, you're admitting you have no control over the situation. And as an adult, you want to keep that control. So I like that he said that.
It's pretty solid.
Yes.
All right. Is it Nicole? Nicole?
Hi. Yeah.
Hi. Good morning. Okay, so we're talking about yelling at other people's kids. Where do you stand on this?
So I totally will. The yelling, I don't know if I yell sometimes, but mostly it's that stern mom voice.
Yeah.
I had a situation where we were at one of those kid play zone things, and this kid threw my daughter down off of one of those climbing things, couldn't find the parents anywhere. So I got involved and I was like, we don't do that. You're not going to do that. And I'm going to be watching you. Those are the situations where I feel like you have to get involved. Otherwise, it's an unsafe situation for other kids, too.
I'm with you. If some other kid is causing harm to my kids, I'm going to, probably
Stand up.
get in their kitchen a little bit. All right, so
Yeah,
Nicole,
but
here, let's just pretend I threw your child down.
Oh, no.
Boy, this is a fun scenario.
I know,
This is a
right?
great.
Whoa.
Somebody just tuned in right now and that's all they heard. Nicole, let's pretend I just threw your child down. Now give me that stern Nicole mom voice.
Jeremy, not okay. Not okay. You need to leave. Where's your parents? Where's your parents at, Jeremy?
Shut up, Jeremy.
Shut up,
You can
Jeremy.
tell him that.
Shut up, Jeremy.
All right, there was a little bit of fear I felt, but not much. But that's fantastic. Oh, Nicole, well, thank you for sounding off and having some fun with us this morning. You have a great day.
Absolutely, you too. Bye.
All right, bye. Jeremy? The kids I feel like you have to yell at have the parents that are the no thank you parents, where anytime the kid does something wrong, it's their no thank you.
Yeah.
No thank you. No thank you.
Is that the choice we want to make today?
Oh, you're throwing rocks. No thank you. And you want to get in that parent's face and be like, no thank you. Shove them down. No thank you. This. Hi, Danny. Hi, Danny. All right, so
How are you?
Well, we're super dupes. Do you enjoy yelling at other people's children?
Okay, so I'm an educator, so this is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I come with a different, I think, lens. I think first of all, a lot of kids are very sensitive, and when you raise their voice, they kind of shut down. And sometimes you do because they don't want to be reprimanded, but you have to be reprimanded so that you change your behavior. And so without that when you say it in sometimes a kind voice, it doesn't get across. I have to lay into my own child all the time. And so I think that's the biggest thing is then the kids' feelings are hurt. And I am a huge proponent of sometimes your feelings need to be heard.
Thank you.
So that you change your behavior.
Thank
because
you.
it's not acceptable. And so and I feel honestly the same way about a lot of adults. They can't take the criticism and then they're all bum hurt because somebody had to reprimand them because when they were little nobody reprimanded them.
Yeah.
You have to learn to take you have to learn to take instruction, you have to learn to take feedback, and it hurts sometimes.
Criticism.
And that hurt is what will help you to grow. And a lot of the kids these days cry and they whine, and the parents are like, well, you can't. And I'm like, yes, I am building up your child to grow, to be able to make it in this world. We cannot just be all soft all the time. Sometimes there's a time for softness, and sometimes there isn't. Now, please let me caveat the pool. I love a good pool. If you are at the pool, please expect to splash. Don't bring your laptop. Don't bring your favorite book. Don't bring any of those things. It is a place where children are playing. Please expect to get wet.
Yes.
If you do not expect to get wet, do not go to the pool. If you expect to get wet, please, if you don't want to get wet, please sit on the side or outside where they're not going to splash. Because please believe me, I am throwing the ball with my kids and we are jumping in together. It is a pool. We are getting wet.
Splish splash. Yes.
That is how I feel about those things.
This
I'm very
entire
passionate about it.
call, I've been wanting you to play this in the background.
I know.
Yeah.
The entire call.
Yes.
This is Danny's
No,
theme.
That's just how it has
This
to be.
is your theme for this call. Leave your damn laptop at home. Yeah. Danny, where do you teach? I want you to be my kid's teacher.
Yeah, everybody's teacher.
I teach at a private school. I teach at a private school called Harvard.
I knew I should have put my kids in private
I know,
school.
it's why you put them in
we've
private
had
school.
We have had this conversation so many times at home because people like Danny. You're doing it
I
right.
care too much. I care too much to set kids up for failure.
Thank
but
you.
we love you for
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. Katie, give her $200.
I know. We need more people like you
We
teaching our
do.
kids, Danny.
Danny, you can call whenever the heck you want. I love you.
I've called. This is my third time.
Well,
Yay.
make it a fourth. Make it a
Yeah.
fourth at some point. I love you to pieces.
Thank you.
We're gonna
Have a
get to
good
a
day.
couple more calls. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yes.
That was insane.
I mean, like, that's the call.
It was so good.
That's just it. That's just perfect. Hi, Mark.
Hi there. How's it going?
Super dupes. All right, buddy.
All right.
I'm gonna let you give the final word on this.
All right. So this is me and my son at a fast food establishment. You know, just kicking back, eating a burger, minding my own business, and then from afar I see two 7-year-olds kind of messing around with the soda machine, and they're pushing, and the ice is all coming out, and it's coming on the floor. I'm like looking around. Where's mom? Mom looks, is paying the bill. She looks over. I'm like, okay, mom's going to say something, right? Mom says nothing. Next thing you know, one of the kids got his head under the fountain, pushing, and the other one's pushing and running. The stuff's running all over his face, coming down onto the floor. Mom just kind of looks over again.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. And I said, hey, you may want to move your boy away from the dispenser. And she gives me like the evil eye that you've ever seen.
Mark.
Oh no, she didn't.
And so then I didn't get up. I didn't go over to him, and then she looked at me as she walked out, and that was my.
But you had to speak up at
parenting
least. At least you
experience,
said
and yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And don't we have the visual of these kids under the soda machine
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting soaked with Sprite?
Yes.
It was surreal. I'm like, am I really seeing this?
All I can think of is Ed, and Eddie. Like,
Yes.
that's what I think of right now.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I couldn't even use sarcasm. I'm like, hey, is that something you think could be a good idea to do? And,
Right?
it was just- anyhow, that's my true life experience. So anyway,
thank you, Mark. Thank you. Another back-to-back great calls. Mark, have a great day, buddy.
Gosh.
You too. Thanks,
See you,
guys.
dude.
Bye.
See you.
Good Lord, man.
Wow.
Keep your kids on a leash.
And
if
I
they're
want to
doing
do
that.
that. I actually want to do that as an adult, actually.
Just put your head under a soda machine.
Dr. Pepper.
I mean,
Get it in your mouth at least,
Exact-
not all
it's
over your face.
No, I want it all over.
all of us want to do that, but
No,
you
and have Nick Nack over there. No, thank you.
Exactly.
Oh, boys will be boys.
Jeremy, are we making a good choice
This is
today?
not a good decision. No, thank you, Jer Bear. Awesome. This is why
I'm
we
going to
do
count
these.
to 3.
Oh my gosh,
two.
the counting.
This is why we do these little breaks. Thank you so much, guys. It's, again, all based off of your messages that come into us. So please keep them coming. This is real life stuff that we dive into. At any time, if you want to send us a message, hop onto our socials. Well, yeah, it's Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook, Jeremy, Katy, Josh, all one word on Instagram, and it's Katy, Katy. So Jeremy, Katy, Josh on both of those, and send us what's going on in your life. You never know. It might make it to air, and we'll get some fun calls like that. So thank you guys so much. All right, we're going to continue the nonsense here in a few minutes with your Mile High Hype. We've got a TikTok mom that is ticking off a lot of dudes this morning, and big Taylor Swift news with a Colorado connection. We'll be doing that coming up here in a few minutes. Right now, we are going to hop right into traffic, brought to you by our good partners at Lodge Casino. Here you go, in honor of Chris Martin and the other dudes in the band. Coldplay, they were in town last night, probably still catching their breath from this mile-high altitude, but great pictures, great videos coming out on social today. I think we were the only ones not at the concert last night.
Yeah,
Felt like it.
I was sleeping.
We needed
so.
sleep.
But in honor of Coldplay coming to town in Mile High City, here's Clocks. Turn it up. Hey, Arvada, hold on to your butts. I'm going to come hang out with you guys on July 13th for my 4th annual Jeremy's Pint for Pint Blood Drive. If you're looking to donate blood, I want you to come down to the Colorado Tap House in Arvada on July 13th. I'm going to be parked out there from noon to 4 with my good friends over at Vitalent Blood Bank. They're the blood donation folks. And you can come down and donate a pint of blood at Colorado Tap House, and they'll turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of blood on your next visit. How great is that? Not only are you going to be saving lives, but you can get a free brewski there in the process. The only hoop that you have to jump through is I need you to head over to mix100.com, the station's website, and right there on the homepage, there's a little link that you need to click to sign up and reserve your time with the folks at the blood bank. That helps keep control on how many people are coming in and coming out for this, because it does fill up each and every time. So please join me July 13th for my Pint for Pint blood drive. It's at Colorado Tap House in Arvada. Reserve your time at mix100.com. Super excited to meet everybody, and it's always a heck of a time. Just meet some really great listeners. It's fun to hang out at the brewery, and it's just really good. Every 2 seconds, somebody in the United States needs blood and or platelets. So very important that we fill up those blood banks. So we'll see you on July 13th in Arvada.
Yeah.
All right, here is your Mile High Hype Report. We are talking about this mom this morning on TikTok who is ticking a lot of dudes off. Although I'm on her side. I don't really see why a bunch of guys are butthurt on this, but I guess she's fed up because her husband is trying to get on her all the time, and she has no libido, no sex drive, and she pretty much gives the formula as to why. It's because she's a busy mom with goofy kids. So listen to this. Not happening, dudes. Not happening. But again, I'm on mom's side. She sounds like a busy mom.
She does. I love how she says, he does pickup and bath time, and Josh looks like, we did something.
Yeah, but then he
on top of him working and providing for the family.
Like,
my bad.
she doesn't work?
No,
but then he annoyed
for
her.
the kids. He's providing for the family.
Still, she
That's the
is
job.
she's making dinners.
Moms
and
work harder.
breakfast
Trust me,
and
bud. Moms work
lunches.
harder.
There's 3
Careful
of them
what
she
you
has to take
say.
care of.
Moms work harder.
Look, if a mom with young kids gets 8 hours of sleep and 3 meals.
No, my only problem with
fine.
the story is she lied to start it. There's no way she got 8 hours of sleep
Not
and
a chance.
3 meals, unless they were just the leftovers of the kids.
I'm on the
she
mom's
probably
side.
didn't get that.
That was Josh that said, "Suck it up, moms."
I know.
If you want to sit there, hate you.
I'm
now.
not saying she doesn't work hard. My mom had 5 kids. I know when moms work hard. I get that.
Yes.
I get that.
So
Moms
if
work
you want the
hard.
formula again, it's hours of sleep plus number of real meals while seated times partner support divided by number of annoying comments he's made. That's usually what gets me. Minus the number of times touched by children equals mom's libido.
Yeah, and I think that
I
at
love
the end
it.
of the day is the best part, because it's like, it is how much do I really want to have fun time with you, right? Because,
0.
Yeah, as a woman who had to deal with all that, like when you talk about somebody going to work, like this isn't as exhausting as raising a child. Let
Correct.
me tell you, having done both.
Correct.
Like you have to talk to little itty babies about, and they barely can form sentences. Like at least at work you have your time.
You
Right?
can be away. That's for a lot of
Yeah.
moms. That's their escape.
Yeah.
Is work time. It's me time. I can be an adult time. I remember Nicole saying that's my best time is when I can go to work
'Cause
and
she can
just
leave
it's
it all.
mine. It's me, and I can be an adult with
And
other
she doesn't
adults.
have to
so.
talk to someone in a baby voice.
You might have to do
But
that at work
still.
too.
I
but
know,
yeah.
right?
All right, what else do I have for you guys? Sydney Sweeney's in the news this morning talking about her physical transformation to portray the boxer Christy Martin in an upcoming biopic. She was in intense training for 3.5 months. And if you've seen pictures of my girlfriend, Sydney Sweeney, she looks completely different.
Yeah.
Gained like 30 pounds. A lot of it was muscle.
Yeah.
She does look really different. Anyway, I love the line that she said. This is her quote, not mine. My boobs got bigger and my butt got huge. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God.
It was crazy.
You know what, Sydney? Me too. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
You both were.
She looks good. She looks good.
I love her so much.
I know you do.
I love her so much.
It's like the biggest fan.
I'm going to pull up some more audio for you guys. Speaking of parents and parenting, I'm sorry I got to play this for you, but it is making the rounds this morning. I guess the TV show Cocomelon has a new potty training anthem, and parents are pissed. They are pissed because it's so darn catchy. Oh! It's true. I got to go now.
Oh.
Okay. Uh-oh. I just went.
When do we get to the first verse?
I just went. No,
That's
Katie,
pretty
that's
much
it.
all there
that's
is.
pretty much
That was it?
I watched
Through
the
the whole
music
thing.
video to get that sound.
Wait
it was
a minute.
Through
interesting.
the whole
Poor
thing.
Josh.
I watched the music video of
The
that
whole
poor
thing.
child needing
Oh.
to go.
My gosh.
I kind of want to play that like when we leave the show every day.
That'd be fun for like a week.
We got to go. We're out of here.
Go. Bye.
Or not. I'm sorry, parents. I'm so
I
sorry.
know.
I'm sorry.
I don't like that one.
I'm sorry I did that to you guys. I'm
That
so
was
happy, though,
mean.
that I missed the Cocomelon phase with my kids.
You lucked out, dude.
You did.
All right, Katie,
Man.
what's going on locally?
Let's talk about Taylor Swift. And this is a local story because we have court documents that were filed that said Colorado's own Brian Jason Wagner of Henderson has repeatedly come to her Los Angeles home over the past year or so. So here are our friends at 9 News explaining the situation. Oh my gosh.
He's one of those creepers with 3 names, you know.
Whoa.
So weird.
Well,
Yeah.
the fact that he changed his ID to reflect her address, how does he even do that, first of all? Don't you need some kind of documents proving that you live at that place? Like, I thought that's
Probably
how
had
it
her mail
worked.
or something.
Oh
Yeah,
my
look, here's the
gosh.
address. Ugh.
Just insane. But
He had one of her
also-
Valpak coupon books that came in the mail.
Yes.
You know, I
You
need
think
to
she
get
uses
new.
those?
I need new shutters. See, it says so right here. Yeah, but just crazy to think that somebody from Colorado spent all that energy trying to mess with Taylor
What a
Swift.
weirdo.
So, yeah. Oh, poor Taylor. All right. How about the Balloon Boy documentary?
Hey,
right?
I
Yeah.
remember him.
Falcon.
We talked about this a while back, how they were making a documentary about the story of the young boy and his parents who lied to the whole country. That Balloon Boy incident happened way back in 2009, if you can believe it or not. I know, like 16 years ago.
Unbelievable.
6-year-old Falcon Heaney. This specific show is part of the docuseries Trainwreck on Netflix, and it's going to air June 15th, Sunday.
I'm in.
Sunday,
I'll watch it.
Sunday. I'm like hooked already. I love this story. I think it's just fascinating. The entire thing is just hilarious, actually. So I want to see. We always find out things we never knew about stuff like this. So I can't wait to see what it's all about. Hello Kitty. Hey!
Oh,
the
cute.
truck. So there is a truck celebrating Hello Kitty's 50th anniversary. Drives all around the country, and this summer it is. I know. Absorb that statement first.
Who are the
will ya?
poor interns that have to do that?
Oh, I was thinking that too.
They take the break from the Wienermobile and drive the Hello Kitty truck. That's
yeah.
how it works. But
There's a joke in there.
they are making 4 stops in Colorado. First one, June 14th. Park Meadows Mall is where it's coming. So right by us, we can go check out.
We could totally wander over.
Yes, Hello Kitty
You gonna
truck.
do that, Jerry? You gonna
No,
wander over?
not a chance in hell. There's not a chance.
Well,
in
you
hell.
can
We
go
totally could though.
Flatiron Crossing. They're going to be there June 21st.
No, I'm going to DMV that day.
And if you miss that, June 28th at the shops
No,
at
I'm
Northfield.
getting my appendix removed that day.
Oh, well, they're hitting all over Colorado. In Colorado Springs, they're going to be at the Promenade July 12th.
Oh,
birthday.
I can't do that. No, yeah, we're having a birthday party for my neighbor's dog. I got to go to.
Yeah, it's so important.
My
but
pet fish died that day.
I
actually.
love the story behind Hello Kitty, though, because you know she's not even really a cat. I know.
You want it?
right?
Here you go.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh. Why is she talking like that about Hello Kitty?
I
she's
want
done
what
that
that
for-
Why is
lady's
she so
on.
excited
30
about
years.
this cat? Did you know?
The fact that
Oh my God.
she says it's not a cat, though. It's a little girl who lives in London, and she weighs
Hello.
3 apples. She's 5 apples
Yeah?
tall.
She's
Yep.
5 apples tall?
She's
Really
5
weighing her in
apples tall.
apples?
Yeah?
Actually.
A little girl.
Little girl.
I loved when that story came out, and I love it even more now. I also love this story because I got it especially for Josh.
What you got?
I feel like you're going to love this story so much because the American Waterworks Association held their annual conference where they voted on the best tap water in the country. And Josh, if you don't know, is a tap water snob. You don't drink tap water.
No.
You drink reverse osmosis bougie
Yeah,
water.
I do.
Reverse
Um,
osmosis.
That is so good for
$1,000
you.
water.
But guess what? Denver's number 1, Josh.
In
We
the
have good
worst?
water.
No, in the best water in the country.
Yeah, but being
do.
the best of a bad situation doesn't.
No,
Okay.
but if you have water other places and come back here and take a little sippy sip of
Yeah.
water, it's good here. It
It
tastes
is
good.
good
When I
water.
lived in Texas,
really
the
good.
water out of the faucets would be sometimes brown.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Didn't love that.
All the minerals. And here, I just want to actually explain this story because Denver is number 1 in the People's Choice category, and the conference was held in Denver. So
I hate everything.
I couldn't
No, this is
wait
pretty
to
good.
tell you
Yeah,
that.
this is fine.
I couldn't wait to tell you that.
Denver has really hard water. It'll take the enamel off your teeth. That's what happens
Yeah.
essentially. It'll grind
No.
down your teeth and not be good for you.
It's
but
funny. There has been a lot of studies done about tap water, especially recently, about how it is beneficial for us to filter it and do what we can to keep it clean. And that's what this annual conference was about, really regulating the tap water. And just in case you're wondering, the judges who voted on the taste of the tap water as well, they voted Henrico, Virginia, the number 1 spot. So
Yeah,
Denver
yeah.
didn't take number 1 in that category.
Virginia's got better water.
But the People's Choice and the conference was held in Denver.
That's pretty
you know
good.
what? Good for them.
This is funny.
Good for them.
You're a dork.
I thought you'd love it.
I do. I love it.
Don't you?
I love this more. Oh, it didn't play!
Oh, drop the ball on that one. Actually, a little girl.
She sounds like a kindergarten teacher. That's how
She
they talk.
does. She
That's
sounds
how
very
they talk.
sweet. She
Yeah.
sounds very, very sweet.
You can tell she's
Extremely
spent,
sweet.
30 years or whatever plus talking to little kids, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Actually, a little girl, Jeremy. Actually.
Right
Waiting
on.
for you to do it again.
I'm not
was
still.
two. I
I'm
was like,
done.
no, okay,
and
no,
we're
all right,
done.
cool.
I turned it down.
And we're done.
Is that it?
That's it. That's
All
what
right,
we've got
there's
today.
your Mile High Hype Report with JKJ at Denver's Mix 100. Before I dive into traffic,
Oh.
I know all of you are still listening. At the beginning of this little segment, I was talking about the Pint for Pint blood drive.
Uh-huh.
And I said when you donate a pint of blood, the Colorado Tap House will turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of blood.
Oh, did you say that?
And I want to thank you to the 400 people that texted me
Oh, no.
when I said that. Listen, you try going on the air for 4 hours a day. You know, sometimes you get your words mixed up.
You do.
So shut up. Including Kevin, who's the boss of our sports station, who decided to send me a message about how stupid I am. Why don't you shut up, Kevin?
Hey, at least he's listening. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin! And including my wife, which I will not tell her to shut up. 'cause I don't wanna be in trouble.
You'll be sleeping on
And
the
the
couch.
400 other people. So I'm sorry. I said that they will give you a free pint of blood. That is incorrect.
Put it right back in you. Here you go.
If you
Reverse
donate
osmosis.
a pint of blood, they will give you a voucher for a free pint of beer.
Beer.
There we go.
Okay? I'm sorry I messed up.
You should be. Way to get it together,
Mr.
Jer.
Perfect.
Towards the
over
end of the
here.
show, I'm tired now,
Made a
okay?
mistake,
I'm
finally.
tired.
There's no excuses
Yes, I
in
made
radio.
a mistake. There, I admit it. I made a mistake.
Oh,
Let's
you
see what's
better
going
get
on with
that
traffic.
audio.
Let's see what's going on with traffic. See if I can hit the right button. Denver's best music. It's Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. And Mix 100 is your all-access station this summer. We've got the biggest tickets, the biggest concerts, the hottest events all summer long, and we're handing those out to you, our faithful listeners. So stick around. Keep Mix 100 tuned in all summer long, and keep an ear out for all those great events that we're sending you guys to. We're going to be posting those on our social, too. So if you want to follow Mix 100 Denver on Facebook, all the details will land right there on the old Facebook. Katy Cat, do you paint your nails?
Sometimes.
You got them painted right now? Let me see.
They're like chipped. They're not.
Look at those man hands.
I do look like I've done like 8 hours of construction.
You do? Did you change your oil this morning before you came in? What is that?
My hands always look like that.
She rotated her
I
tires
know,
before she
it's
came
so
in.
bad. Why do I need to paint my nails? Tell me the story, Jeremy.
Well, it's a hot new thing this summer. The hot new trend on the interwebs. People posting pictures of having their nails done in delicious fruit colors and styles for the summer. I'm pretty tapped into nail styles.
Okay,
you guys.
yeah.
I saw
colors.
this and I was like, this is perfect. I'm tapped in.
So glad
Do
one
they
of
do
us
the
is.
little like watermelon things and stuff, like the designs on
What
there?
is
or just-
that?
Well, like you can put
Ooh.
designs on your nails. You know, you can put designs and little cute little things on your nails.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Well,
you
I thought
call
I
it.
was the nail expert. Look at this guy.
Have you
over
never
here.
seen
You
someone put
guys.
like
No,
a
I
smiley
have.
face on their nail?
I'm just pulling your chain there, Tiger.
Are ya?
Pulling your chain, Tiger. I will say I do love it when Knick Knack paints her nails. Like that is one of the things that I find incredibly sexy. Is when
Yeah.
your nails are done and they look pretty. I really like that.
It is, yeah.
But no, the fruit colors is like there's this map that you go to and it shows like the hottest fruit colors in the nation, and like they're like cherry, which they're just is red.
Yeah.
But cherry is like the hottest color in the country right now, and then watermelon, which is slightly pinker. It's very popular in the South, and then strawberry, which is
Oh.
even more pink.
What about orange? That would be the color of orange.
Let me see. Orange. I don't see any orange. They've got lime and they've got kiwi.
Oh.
Lemon, little yellow.
Now,
pale yellow.
lemon. Well, pineapple's big in New York, Florida, Louisiana, and Wyoming. Now, lemon. Lemon is the number one shade here, right here in the old Mile High City. In Colorado, Denver, lemon.
I like a pale
So it's-
yellow for your nails.
It's yellow.
Yeah,
You
I
got
like
yellow
it.
fingernails.
It's very springy though. That's kind of springy, pretty.
I don't know if I want to see somebody with yellow fingernails.
No, but it's not
Yeah.
like
You
lemon
almost
yellow.
look like
It's like
sickly, maybe.
like a pale yellow, like
Yeah.
a bright pale.
It kind of
yellow.
matches your teeth.
Not like fungus yellow,
Take
Oh,
care of my
Jeremy.
teeth.
I got you good. I got you
Take
so
care of my
good.
teeth.
I got you so good.
Ugh.
And then only one state, Nebraska, chose blueberry. Blueberry. That's the number one fruit nail color.
Huh.
Hey, what fruit color are you choosing on your nails? They're man hands.
I like this like purple color that I have that I'm obviously way behind.
Let me see.
on.
Hold it up. I haven't.
I
even seen
like the purple.
Hard to
kinda.
tell. There's just like
But I know,
fragments.
you
There's
can't
paint
really
fragments
see it.
left.
Are
Yeah.
you a nervous nail picker?
No, it just falls
They're
off.
just falling
It's
off.
been
Okay.
a minute.
I want you to go
Yeah.
out today and treat yourself.
Should I get my nails done?
Treat yourself. Get them done in lemon, and we'll post pictures of your hands tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll go with you. I'll get a little clear coat.
Will you?
Here we go. Yeah, sure. I've never been in my life.
Oh my gosh, you need to at least get a manicure once in your life.
I kind of want to know what it feels like.
It feels so good, and you definitely feel
does.
pampered.
I want to go to
you
the
know?
bougie one though, where they have you can put your feet in like the fish tanks and the fish nibble at your feet. I want that one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Where they
Takes the
take
dead
the
skin
dead
off.
skin
Yeah.
off your feet.
I want to do that.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
just
done
like
that.
notice that the paraffin that they wrap your legs in, and it's like then it's like wax that they pull off, and it
peel it.
leaves it
Oh
just
my
super
God.
And then you
soft.
eat it.
Oh my!
Is that gonna
God,
pull my
you
leg
don't
hair?
Eat it.
I would eat it.
Oh.
Eat it, gross.
And I'd reach down to eat one of those fish too. Put it in my mouth.
Sushi.
So am I not invited?
No, you can't come. Sorry.
Bummer.
You're
Missed
gonna
out
eat all
on
the
another
fish.
fun event, darn it. Hallelujah. Denver's best music. It's Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Guess what, guys? We're done. We're out of here.
Oh, hey.
We're out of stories. We're out of jokes. We're out of laughs. We've got to go recharge, and we'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning. Good news, Big Rob is coming up next. He's got 90 minutes, commercial-free music. So I'm telling you, put Mix 100 on in the office. That'll be starting at 11:30. And then Sweet Nina, for your drive home tonight, she's going to have those Bare Naked Lady concert tickets. So keep Mix tuned in all day long. We are your home for your all-access summer. All the details, mix100.com. Did you guys have fun today?
Absolutely.
Everybody happy?
It was a good show. I had a blast.
Zippity-doo-dah. I've got one final story for you before we get out of here.
I can't wait.
I love this story. I love this little town in Pennsylvania called Millersburg, and they've launched a pothole fixing program. And it's called Fill My Hole.
Oh, God.
In their announcement, they say their Fill My Hole program makes it easy for residents to report potholes electronically so they can be taken care of immediately.
Yep.
And they added all holes, no waiting. They also noted that some holes may require a little more TLC.
Yeah.
But rest assured, you'll be provided with a reason we were unable to fill it ourselves. They also added, if you're pleased with the way our crew handled your hole, we want to hear about it. Use the Contact Us Now form on the website for questions and compliments.
How did this get passed?
I love it. I love it.
Who
I love it.
approved this, Jeremy?
I would have approved it all day long.
They stole my stuff, though.
The best is the comments rolling in on the Facebook pages. I'll give you one. Somebody said, if we want to fill our own holes, is that okay? Or does it need to be filled by a professional hole filler? And they responded, best to leave it to the professionals.
Professional hole filler. That was your nickname in high school, Jer.
I gotta move to Pennsylvania immediately. That's it, you guys. We are out of here. We're Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Bye.